Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're having an SLR tournament for $200. It's all T1 PMPL North American teams. I'm your host, Sixless, and we also have Enigma here.
What up, guys? Ready to watch some games?
Shout out to SLR for sponsoring this tournament. It was just gonna be regular scrims, but they decided to do a showdown between all the top teams to help improve practice and get ready for PMPL America. So, if you guys would, just make sure to thank SLR if you ever seen them.
PogChamp, SLR, SLR love in the chat.
Today we have YKG, one of the top teams, one of the best teams in North America, and one of our best prospects to do good in Americas. We have the IGL Joey, then you have their fraggers, Fears, Chico, and 24. Joey has improved insanely in the last year. He's become one of the best players in North America and one of the best IGLs in the scene, and maybe even in Americas. 24, he's been a top fragger his entire career, but he's never had a good team, and he landed himself on a team with Joey, and Joey's improved him a lot. You also have Chico, who all know who Chico is. He's from PK. He's won Americas. You also have Fierce, who's been a top fragger his entire career for the last 3 or 4 years, but he's never had a good team, just like 24. They all came together, and you can tell that they're one of the best teams North America's ever had.
Yeah, do have some reputable names. You know, Joey was on Exit prior, has been on a lot of good rosters with good players. And now, of course, he's bringing players from other teams, and he made his own team, YKG.
Mm-hmm.
One team I'm looking forward to as well is the Panthers with the boy Valak. I don't believe he's playing, but, you know, I have played with Valak before. And I know the kind of caliber player he is. Even if he's not playing, he'll be able to support his team from the sidelines.
Yeah, even though Valak doesn't play, he's always been a very good coach, a very good mentor for all the players, helping them improve, do rotation, stuff like that. So we're very excited to see TP, especially Nate, who in PMPL dropped 13 kills in a single game and clutched the win for his team. Very impressive gameplay by him. They did fall short of first place, though, due to a few implications, stuff like that. Mishaps, just something. But, they did still get top 5, which then puts them in America. We are very excited to watch them play in America, as they are a few new players like Nate and Zuko are new to the T1 scene. They've only played one PMPL other than this one. So we're excited to see what they can do in PMPL Americas. We also have 3SG, who are, I feel like they're a little bit of the underdogs. They have Suki, who's a very top player. They have SKR, who, I don't know if you guys know, he's always been a top fragger, very good player. And they also have Panher, who's a little underrated, but, we'll see if he pops off tonight.
Definitely the best name in the lobby so far with that one.
Definitely.
I'm not sure. Let's see. They have Execute as well. Do have Execute as well with, I believe it's Fate, Tensa, those sorts of players. Jason as well. I'm not sure actually if Jason's playing with them tonight. They might be making.
We have on Execute, it's Fate, Juancho, and Canary right now, and I'm not sure their fourth is. But another name I want to point out is Mizexis. They have Bishop, and if you guys don't know who Bishop was, Bishop won Americas alongside Alucard, Chico, and Coops. So with Bishop joining the team, we'll see what he can do, seeing he was one of the best Overwatch players in the game, best supports. Maybe with his addition to this team, they could become a top team. The rest of his team's Clown, who, made Americas last season with AE, Hacks, and Bullet. They've both been very exceptional players in the entire scene. Today we have for Team 12, which is YKG, we have Isajat instead of 24 today. I think 24, is taking care of some things, so he won't be playing today. So we won't be able to see his insane frag todays. But maybe Isajat will pick up for him.
Yeah, Isajat has played in the last few PMPLs, a few different rosters, I believe. I think he was with Valak as well, one of the tournaments. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to see, how he performs, at least in, this sort of room and environment with the new team. Not sure if it's just for this event or if they're looking maybe to have him come on fully. I don't believe he was on the roster before.
No, I don't think he's on the roster. I think he just subs in with them for scrims and, various tournaments when their players can't make it.
Nice
we
thing
also have
is,
TC.
I was going to say, the nice thing
they're a very
do
good
see
team.
is TC. You know, they have Sup Pig, the guy with the longest name in the century, always in lobbies. But it is always nice, I think he was under a different tag in previous tournaments, but it is nice seeing, former teams come back like Mizexis and stuff, always grinding the game, that sort of thing. All right, I believe we did start with 2 teams as 3-man. It was the Chosen and the Panthers.
Yes,
Is that
the
right,
Panthers.
Sixless?
I think the Panthers are missing Quan, and I'm not sure who the Chosen was missing. I didn't get to catch it. Oh, the Panthers are actually missing Nate. My bad. Apologize for that.
Oh, that's a big pickup. He was, I think, the top fragger for that team, or maybe even in the
Yeah.
event for last PMPL finals.
Last PMPL finals, he did have 43 kills, if I'm not mistaken, and second place had 37. So it was a pretty big gap between first and second, especially having 43 kills in 18 games. That is insane. I think we've only seen numbers like that from Coops, the GOAT of North America.
In Coops, we trust.
In Coops, we trust.
Currently in PMPL Arabia, he did play this morning. If you guys do want to watch that are NA fans, he is playing from, I believe it's Dubai or something.
He's playing from Dubai. Yes, that's correct.
From Dubai with his team out there in the gaming house. If you like watching, PUBG Mobile comp stuff and NA players, he is NA, of course, but just playing in PMPL Arabia. And they're currently first, I believe, with him as top frag. So shout out to him. There's one thing I always laughed at was like on this loading area is that you're only given 1 clip of ammo to shoot your gun. So people would just spam their gun clip once, like lean spam with an M4, and then
just run around and start punching each other.
Just run around and start punching, or just AFK like swimming into the water.
I used to always try to like parkour up the mountain and shit.
My thing was just going onto the tip of the plane, see someone's already up there. I think it. Who's that boat? All right, well, we are coming up, loading it in. What do you think the plane pass is gonna be, Sixless?
I think it might be a Kameshki to not sure actually. We'll see. It's gonna start at Kameshki though, I believe. Oh, we do have it goes from Primorsk to Severny. I was completely wrong.
I was gonna say it was gonna go from south to north, something like that. But we are just now coming in. I'm interested to see who all is gonna be dropping for Millie base and going to Novo. Looks like we already have a lot of people actually pulled out. Don't take that out of context, guys.
Take it out of context. We do have Execute. They will be dropping Primorsk and Quarry. They do a little split down there. Looks like we have Mizexis and BLK dropping toward military base. They might contest, but it looks like Mizexis will be landing at the compounds around military base, and BLK will be going to military. It also looks like we might have 3 teams there.
I'm not sure if I'm seeing as well, but I think there's 1 or 2 people with the Execute tag going with them towards Millie. I think that's what you're seeing right there in that clumping, going to the east side.
No, all 4 Execute players are Primorsk and Quarry right now.
Who is that with the X tag, though? I'll have to wait and see when people start scattering a bit more. We do have Bope going far west, south of Hospital, essentially. I'm assuming they're just going to go north and loot that South Georgepol area. Severny's free. They're looting shooting range over there with YSF? Is that their tag? No, YS.
YS.
And I think we're not really going to see any fighting happening other than maybe at that Millie side. This sort of drop.
Circle just popped. The middle circle is on Potato Hill. We do have a death over at military base right now. I'm not sure who died. I didn't get to catch that.
I believe it was Fallen. Didn't get to see how he died. Just saw he was killed. And it looks like BLK is just gonna be ratting it out on the road. Oh no, he's booking it. At least he got a buggy of some sort.
Looks like BLK knocking another member of XQS, getting the thirst on Kai as well. I'm
really interested in knowing what happened with this sort of compound fight. if they just tried to contest in the same building, or if they maybe just landed poorly on the outside of the building, if BLK was able to land inside the compound. Definitely not sure how that
From the
was
flight
able to
path, it
come
looked like they
through.
might not have had enough space to jump all the way to where they wanted to land, so they might have contested for a car or something like that, or a small compound, and then just got unlucky.
Yeah, maybe they went for a car and his teammate took it. Poppy does have a whip, you know. So maybe there was just, you know, unfortunate car response there. XQS just, you know, spreading off, licking their wounds, sort of thing, going east side. In the melee though, so I mean, I guess they are going to be able to loot somewhat.
It looks like XUS does get to take middle base, even though they lost one, so they'll have the better loot over BLK. They should have a free rotation also to the Nova Bridge side, but Mizexus will be on that side, so Mizexus could set up and camp them out before for a few free kills early game, since the point system has changed recently to have more kills, you know, at the higher.
Yeah, more definitely kill base in terms of points and stuff like that. I'm interested to see what BLK actually chooses to loot here, if they're going to try to just trash loot up along the north side of the Millie Island, and if Mizexus is actually going to hold a bridge on the south or the north side of zone, or of the river.
You do have TC looting apartments right now. There is a team close to them inside of Roshawk, which is WSB. They also have another team toward the compounds outside of WS or outside of Primor Skin School. They might rotate towards those compounds, seeing as they are closer to middle circle, and could end up being in a fight off of rotations throughout the game.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a fight. If that zone does condense down towards the shelter side, it's going to be a fight for who gets the dips and who gets the compounds. Because late game, if it does end there, it's going to be just a bloodbath for people rotating.
Yeah,
Thankfully,
early game, since the point change, a lot of teams do tend to fight early games, considering in the first to three circles, it's just straight up 44s with no third parties, or it's a very rare chance of third party. So it's, you know, you just try to isolate a guy out, get your kills early, and then you play for the win late game, because you always get kills when the later the game goes on. But getting a few early game kills is great, because if you can wipe an entire team and only lose maybe one player, that's a win in my books, because that's 4 points right there, and 4 points is the exact points you get for fourth place. So seeing as how little place of points you get nowadays, getting a lot of kills early game is definitely big.
definitely a frag-based BR game now in terms of points and stuff like that. BLK, though, is moving along the south side towards the bridge right now. Mizexus has yet to leave Novo. And XQS is still just looting Millie base. So, I mean, we are seeing, though, I think on the north side, we're seeing YS actually rotating right into a team, I believe, just east of Roshawk. I'm not sure if he's just driving by or if they're actually just looking to slam the compound bet.
Looks like I may be taking position. They do have YS Fang still in Severny, so he's very split from his team. So I think YS is just going to try to wait for Fang to get back, and then they'll try to take a fight.
Yeah, we're seeing about almost half the lobby in cars right now. Just rotating, trying to get some sort of positioning, or at least a fight if they are an edge team style zone. Just looking for kills, but we are going to see people start at least moving into zone. A lot of movement on the map, so definitely expecting some fights happening.
We do have a few teams outside zone, like TMGG, Bope, X, 3SG. They're still looting, just taking their a while to loot, because they didn't get zone blessed, so there's no reason for them to rotate early, since most of the good spots will be taken. So they're just going to try to get as much loot as they can, and then go inside circle and play edge from there. We do have YS taking this compo. This is a very good compo on the whole, because they have bridge control to cross back over if they ever need to cross over, and then they have a lot of space to play with.
This is definitely one of the harder compounds to push as well. It's mostly just flat areas, or at least you're elevated for the most part when people try driving up. Always an advantage when shooting people, especially if someone's trying to overwatch pushing the compound. You almost always have the advantage in that gunfight.
We do have a YS mirror continuing scouting up. It looks like they are hungry for a better position, more center side, just so they can have a better rotation once the circle shifts.
Yeah, I am liking this play a lot. They are playing that roadside compound.
We do have Team GG and 3SG fighting right now. Looks like They are at, where are they at? Up towards shooting range side, a little bit above Rostock. Looks like it was just a one guy getting killed. Other than that, nothing really happened. Two people actually, Trey and Kim backfield.
Yeah, I'm not sure that would be okay, but seeing on the map is that they actually have a player stuck on the bridge, and he actually just got knocked by Bishop. Definitely just got caught out there on the rotate.
Bishop killing Bishop right now in the kill feed.
Yeah, I'm not, definitely not confusing at all. But their team's actually opting. Yep. It looks like one of them actually rotated along the coast past YKG, I believe. And I mean, they're just getting absolutely slaughtered now. Another one goes down, just in basically Milta.
Yeah, they got bridge camped and then drove straight toward YKG, and another one died. Unfortunate for them, just lost his own rotation, which is the majority of the time how players die. It looks like Cat God's driving directly through the city. Doesn't know YKG is in the city right now. His teammate must not have come. He's taking a little risky rotation, but it looks like he will be fine. There's only one more member he has to pass, but the other member of YKG is in his car. It looks like he just got out of his car to see if he takes some shots at him.
He's gonna go for the beam, but doesn't connect anything, unfortunately.
Doesn't connect it.
Gonna need to hit the shooting range after that one.
Another day. You'll need to watch a Coops montage on how to spray, you know? We do have 3 SG fighting TMG. One down on both teams. Looks like Bot got a double knock. And looks like TMG Bot got ran over for the kill. Unfortunate for them.
Talk about rubbing salt in the wound. Seppig, though, getting knocked to Bishop, of all players.
Looks like YKG's trying to chase down Cat God. Look, this is what I was talking about. The early kills gets you a lot of points in late game.
I'm not sure what Cat God was doing, though. He was just AFK on the wall in the vehicle, so they definitely just heard him. Thinking maybe he was driving off and then realized he was AFK.
Looks like he wasn't charging his phone and got the 20% battery pop up. Unfortunate for him.
Definitely just not playing with the splitter plugged in. $20 difference, I guess.
$20 difference cost him his life there in a $200 scrim. You know, could be the big difference. If he had that $20 splitter, he could be winning $200 right now. But he's dead, so he will not be. Unfortunate. Maybe he'll redeem himself in the next games.
Driving around, I think they're looking for a spot in zone. There's nothing really much to play if that uphill compound's taken. They could maybe just play the dips by shelter. But looks like they're just going to opt to just keep scouting along the ridges. Try not to get their cars shut out.
We do have a member of Aces right now looking at TC. He does see them inside the compound with their cars parked, so he does know it's taken. Looks like he'll be hopping out his car, see if he can get some shots off, see if he can get a knock for his team to push. Not sure if he knows it's a two-man, but if they do know it's a two-man, this could be a free fight for them. We do have Stellar peeking. He sees the member of Aces right now. He's going to get his M4 with 4X.
Yeah, but that 4X car ain't going to do nothing for him. That gun is not forgiving whatsoever, especially with that scope. That's why everyone chooses to opt with 3X. Just doesn't look like much is going to happen right now for this zone. Everyone's just kind of chilling, trying to find, you know, how far they can extend their sort of spread. If they're looking to hold multiple compounds, we do have a team of Pachinki already. Some people outside of zone just moving in.
You have Ren. Is this Nova Ren? Or is this a different Ren?
I think it's a different Ren. Or else I think, you know, Ren would just be playing with his full roster in this.
Yeah.
For the, what is it, Nova? Or what is their new team tag? It was Nova, now it's NH, like Nova Hyper.
It is
some sort of partnership
NHP, which I'm pretty sure stands for In Hyper. They got, what was it, 4th in PMPL Americas or PMPL Finals in North America and then made it to Americas.
Yeah. They're definitely qualified for Americas. I know they got at least top 5 after the point changes.
YKG already with 2 early game kills. Looks like they're looking for TC too. I'm not sure if they see them. But if they do know it's TC and they don't see any signs of more than 2 or 3 players, they will push them and get the free kills.
They've got an idea, I think, that they're somewhere on this east side, but it's just a matter of, you know, do you think it's them, or are you going to just full slam into a full 4-man and just throw the first game?
Well, it is YKG. They their gun skill is 10 times better than a majority of North American teams. So I do believe they could crash and get the easy free 4-piece. They did get a knock on YS, so they might push on this, or did TP get a knock on
Now,
YS?
TP had gotten a knock on the compound, so YKG might actually just pull a backstab either on YS or TP, and this man
Quan with
just
the
sends
roll.
it! What?
Straight sends
Reckless
it.
beating
Oh, he gets shot
something
from the
with
left.
Oh man, Fear is absolutely beaming with an AUG, but you know I'm not sure where the communication is whatsoever. Where that res was, you usually want to res behind a car, not on the front side, so that doesn't happen.
Quan does
YKG
get
is
thirsted by
full sending
YS.
it.
Looks like YKG, after getting that knock, is going to play more aggro. I'm not sure if they knew YS and TP are the exact same team unless they saw Quan getting the kills.
I think they saw, I'm pretty sure they saw on the kill feed that it was two just from the thirst, but I don't think they're going to try to.
Yeah, it looks like YKG is going to back off because they don't have 100% info on this. They're not sure if there's a full team up there or if TP, you know, was a completely different team.
Yeah, the third party presence is just going to be way too much this early in the game. Late game, you know, it's a lot harder for people to try to make moves like that. But here, I mean, if you push up this hill, it's 5 different teams here, and yeah.
YS is currently a 2-man, which is very unfortunate for them since they're holding a power position right now. Same with TP. They're both holding very good positions, so they most likely will be pushed by a full team of 3 or 4, and, you know, that would be very unfortunate for them since they've lost many early people.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the map as well, and Execute has a humongous spread right now. One on the south, Pachinko, one on the east, like warehouse farm buildings, and then 2 on the south compounds. It looks like they are condensing down though, but definitely loving this proactive play from some of these teams.
Zuko and Chronic still alive. They don't have best fragments. He was unable to make the first game. They are still going to play more aggro, so people think they're maybe a 3 or 4-man and are more hesitant to push, which is a very smart thing to do. If you're a 2-man solo, you know, you can sometimes play more aggro just to scare people off.
Yeah, definitely just playing loud in this position. I mean, they do, I think, see TC, or at least know that someone's in that compound as well. But we might just see an early 2v2 action go on.
Yeah, that is the duo of TC. We do have WSB knocking Reckless CQC. Instant getting the thirst.
Looks like they're taking a full-on fight here. We only have one of YS though. Smoke and a 1v4.
YS was a duo, so it's just a solo up now. D has a shotgun. I'm pretty sure multiple people on the team do have shotguns, so it should be an easy 1v4 for them.
So he's got an S12.
Smoke does have an S12. It's a good nade.
Oh my goodness.
He unfortunately cannot dodge it because it was timed perfectly.
That man's cosplaying a chicken, thought it was an egg, just sitting on that nade.
He did just stand on it.
Now, I'm not sure how some of these edge teams are wanting to play, if they're wanting to play either from the north or the south side.
And we do have Fate's team, which is Execute. It looks like they're playing edge on Pachinko Hill right now, just waiting, checking their back, clearing their backside, so they don't have to worry about that side. When they do clear their backside and they rotate in, they will have, you know, nothing to worry about from their back. If we take a look at the map, it looks like it's going to center up. 3SG is currently center zone right now. It looks like no one's on the best position inside circle right now, which is Potato Hill. There's no one up there. As YS was up there and they rotated off the barns. It's perfectly clear right now. I'm not sure if anyone knows that, though, but it is a great spot to take.
Yeah, the only other team I could have thought would have been YKG, but they went south side towards those God compounds, just halfway up the hill.
Harry with the 4X AK. He thinks he's Zute back in 2020.
Oh, man. Those are some days there.
The good old days of the AK-4X sprays from 200 meters. Looks like they do know that XUS is there. They're playing a little passive right now, looking toward them.
Yeah, I mean, this hill spot's all about just trying not to have your cars get shot out. Don't overdo anything.
UG.
This is UG, though, was a tier 2 team prior, but they were invited, I believe, from previous scrim results and stuff like that. So shout out to them, you know. Definitely love seeing new talent come into the scene.
Definitely a good team.
And then with the new, that's why Sixless and I are here now.
Yeah, we're
Feels
too
bad,
washed to
man.
be able to play anymore, unfortunately. You know, if we did play in PMPL North America, we would go out first. We wouldn't make it to the finals, unfortunately.
Feels boomer, man.
But a UG does have Cobra and Fisherman. I've seen those names before. They're very good players. Fisherman, definitely a very good player. Looks like SLR taking Barnes right now. They are a 3-man. But from the position they're in, they should be fine. They are outside zone, though.
I thought he was about to knock his teammate.
No, I'm just switching vehicles, driving knockoff.
Fate actually knocked someone on XQS. What the?
Looks like XUS did push towards Fate's side. Fate got caught off guard. We do have... Oh! And a double kill from the car.
Fate almost hit a 1v4 there. I mean, he got 3 of them. I'm not sure what happened with XQS's rotation, but shout out to Fate for getting 3 out of 4 and actually staying alive. And now we're just getting all sorts of action.
YKG fighting TC right now. They did kill a member of TC, meaning there's only 1 up of TC. So they did start the lobby with 3 and lost 1 early. The last member, Stellar, looks like he's driving off right now, going towards zone. He's going to drive directly into Chronix on TP.
Open aces right now. I mean, they're north side of zone. I mean, this is the sort of zone shift where it's just everyone just starts fighting. 1 knocked on Bope, trying to get him up. They already lost 1 earlier.
Looks like he will get the revive. Aces has 1 down as well. Looks like 18's going to rotate over to him and see if he can grab that revive.
Grunin over here just actually with the best off angle possible, I think, for his team. The real ace on the hole right now, though, is going to be Grumpy if he's able to get a knock on this lower angle position. Oh, Grumpy. And he beams him!
Oh, an absolute beam from the car with the 4x DP. Goated.
DP Uzi, this man is just rocking the best 2020 setup possible. Back when Uzi was the meta. And I'm just loving Ace's spot in zone. I wonder if they're going to get aggro on this, though.
Looks like they're just going to take control of the doghouse and see if they can have a spot for deck circle shift. By having these doghouses, they do cut off Bope from making a rotation back up to them. It does look like they are getting third party from above, unfortunately. In the kill feed, we see UG fighting with Zexus right now. It looks like TFC over there. Also about the third party.
What happened to his teammate? Knocked on rotate. This is the last TFC player up.
Bope currently getting sandwiched right now. Looks like Bope's going to drive directly to the TFC member. I'm not sure if they think it's another member of the other team.
No, but I think they just have to make this sort of play. They got to go for something in the next phase.
Drive directly by him.
Looks like he wins 1v1.
And he wins the 1v1.
Zone shifted center.
WSB currently pulling up above Bope right now. Looks like WSB will have the better position. They're driving toward 3SG. That's on top of Potatoeville, I think. But WSB will have this little area with the dog shacks to play.
This could be a horrible play, to be honest. It looks like there's a lot of teams actually looking to play for Potato Hell. As long as the team we literally just saw might just come into the back and third party them both.
YKG versus the Panthers, 2 of the best teams in North America, but it is a 2v4, unfortunately, for TP. So it looks like YKG will either clean up this very quickly, or they'll just rotate the zone, seeing as the zone's 100 meters away.
They're out of the compound, though. Joey's pulling up. I'm not sure if he's going to get a little too aggro. Might just get a decent nade, and
Joey getting traded. YKG's going to need to immediately push up. It looks like Isajat has the frag for Joey since he couldn't get it. Zuko going down as well. Looks like it's going to be an easy 2 kills for them. They will have time to get revived and all the loot.
As that was going on too, SLR is fighting Mazexus, killing Clown. Not sure how many are up on Mazexus, if that was a wipe or just a thirst. Looks like just Bishop. He did get the 2 kills earlier on, I believe, just rotating. And that's going to be a free beam for Bishop.
Seeing as Bishop's a solo, he's just going to push up since he knows he's not going to get any placement points because it's very unlikely.
The question's going to be, is XS going for the 1v1 or is his teammate just going to get the free beam? Yeah, he is.
His teammate's getting the free beam. CC getting the free kill.
Stuck the res, and I mean, no one's in the center compound yet. That's below Potato Hill. Those 2 little 1-secs, they are a little bit of a death box, but if you can get in it, it might just be free placement for you.
Execute taking a 3v4 against 3SG since Canary died to zone somehow. Face want to slowly crawl up, see if he can get an angle. If he just keeps crawling up, eventually we'll get enough of an angle on one of the 3SG guys to have an opener. We do have Juancho on XU, one of the greatest players North America's ever seen. If you guys didn't know, he's made the PMGC multiple times, even top frag, and 1v4 Terrible's team before.
Yep.
So we're excited to watch him play today. Totally true. As you see, the Juancho. Oh, Juancho!
Juancho winning the one, but
a member of 3SG did die from the other side of purple, though. Looks like 3SG, face on right, and 3SG.
But look, WSB's already up on the hill. I was worried about this Potato Hill fight, but WSB seemed to just get up the hill second. Oh my lord.
And he's gonna die from that. Tried to go in the car for a little outplay. Unfortunately, it did not work.
Yeah, I get, you know, paying for the car skins, but I don't think you're supposed to be using the cars there like that.
The circle does shift to aces. They are the only team inside circle right now, but they are a league. We do have YKG working toward them to see if they can wipe out aces and take the circle.
Yeah, it looks like they're actually touching white right now. Joey's looking to scout a bit. I'd like to see SLR just start moving towards YKG and expose this. But
we're gonna have Joey take some shots at Lou over here. He doesn't knock him, but he does about 50 damage to him, which will make him drive back and hit a med.
Yeah, but SLR is forced to take this fight right now. I mean, oh my goodness, and that's the last player you want to get knocked. Luckily, YKG came back a bit to help with this, but SLR might just be able to clean up if they try saving Joey.
Yeah, it's a jab. Looks like he's gonna go for the to help Joey yet again. Chico absolutely bodying him through the smoke too, which is even insane. Looks like SLR is 2 up right now.
He needs to get this knock and just take that angle spot. That's in the zone. Oh, and he gets him.
Unfortunate.
Oh, wait.
Oh, he knocks himself. He's gonna run through the molly and die.
He got knocked in the zone. Never mind. I thought he rammed his car and just took damage.
Looks like Fierce is gonna die too. Fierce is gonna die to zone right here. If we look at it right now, Wall Street
right now has got 9 on the board though. YKG's got 8. They just went out, unfortunately, to zone, and then I believe it's a 4v3v1.
4v3v1. No. Looks like all of YKG does go out,
right now. WSB does have one down. I'm not sure what the tag's supposed to be other than just Invisible Man. He's one of those guys.
WSB is playing a little passive because they do think that YKG is still alive over there in the grass or behind one of the trees. I'm not sure if they caught it in the kill feed that they all died.
Look at this. OP just has full zone control. Or Ace has full zone control right now. I think they just have this in the bag as long as they don't let WSB rotate around on the top side of the hill and clear out Grumpy here.
Yeah, Aces is a tier 2 team. They aren't a PMPL team right now, but they did get invited, and they are showing why they should be invited to the next events. Hopefully, we'll see them in PMPL because their positioning is amazing, and they've held this. Grumpy does get it, or Ren does get a trade on a WSB member, but another member of Aces is getting shot in the back.
Yeah, I think these angles are just way too much for WSB to do, but as I say that, I mean, Grumpy just gets absolutely Kobe'd. Finished off by Bope, who's, I believe, the solo edge zone. He's steal kills right now. And he gets a second!
Oh, and he gets him!
That cannot be happening. Now it's, I believe, just a 1v2. Are they gonna res?
It is a 1v2, but WSB will get the res, so it will be a 1v3 since the other member of Aces can't get revived.
They are just, I mean, this guy's got 5 frags. Oh! Unless he's the one that gets
him. Oh, turned up, but unfortunately he has 2 teammates to, secure the refrag for him.
Really surprised that Aces kind of threw that south zone hold. We got WSB right now with 12 kills, 0 on Cedo, but I believe D with 6 might be top frag in the lobby so far, at least for the match. Ace with 1. They were the team that were centered zone, who I thought was gonna win the match, but unfortunately didn't pull through. Bope, who had the solo edge zone.
Sometimes when you're center zone, it's not the best thing to happen in a new system because you do need kills, and if you are center, unfortunately you don't get a lot of teams coming straight to you.
We're at Bope right now with 3 kills in third. If we can get back up. We got YKG in fourth with, I believe, 4, 6, 8 kills. 4 of them on Chico. Was just slaughtering a lot in the early game. SLR with 8. 3SG with 6. We've got Execute playing with their golden player with 5 actually kills, going into 8th place. I believe it's just, yeah, TC, 0 kills. Mizexis with 2 early game kills by Bishop. Was forced to take that 1v3 in the middle of the match. TP with 2. They were a 3-man though. UG with 0 kills. TFC with 1 on EBK. Hoping for them to pull through a bit better. BLK with 2 kills. XQS losing those early players off drop basically with only 1 kill. YS with 1 elimination. And TMGG with 0 kills.
All right, that was a very good first game. WSB showed a lot of dominance with their rotations and their frag abilities. YKG as well, but unfortunately they got shot in the back, third-partied. Yeah. So this next game, not sure what map we will be playing. I think it's either Miramar or Vikendi. Let me check real quick.
Just checked that it is Vikendi. Thankfully, you know, a lot of people's favorite maps, they did take it out for some bugs previously, but I believe, you know, people aren't using that sort of stuff now, so we are going to see some nice gameplay on Vikendi.
Vikendi is the zone moves and works differently in Vikendi. Doesn't close as much, moves a little bit slower, so we will see a different type of playstyle in Vikendi. As well, we'll have the G36 instead of the Scar, as the G36 is a lot less recoil. So we'll be seeing some 300, 400 meter beams from some players like, Joey Fierce, all those top players. Hopefully we'll see some insane plays by them. Also, Vikendi is the map of the DBS. The DBS spawn is insanely high. So we'll be seeing a lot of CQC DBS fights, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely a lot more, I think, compound fighting. It's not really a lot of open area play you can play in terms of mountains and stuff like that. So, I mean, for the most part, we're going to see a lot of full sends and a lot of people with CQC fights.
Mm-hmm. The MP5 is also on this map, but not many people use that gun, even though it's a very good gun, but the DBS just outweighs every single gun in the game. Even at like 100 meters, the DBS is just, a beam. Some people cross map with about 250 meters. So they should honestly buff the DBS so it can, spray about 300 meters. So, we just run double DBS instead of M4 DBS from now.
Yeah, I think the bullet spread for the DBS should just be changed to each little, scatter shot should be just an on bullet. So everyone's 1 HP at least, because the shotgun damage is either hit or miss. And I think if you hit him, you should have him at 1 HP. It's a balanced gun.
Balanced gun. We should also bring back aim assist, so it's just a little bit easier for the players. We do see some of them miss their shots occasionally. But, with the DBS, if we had aim assist, they would land almost every shot, which will just make the fight so much more interesting.
Definitely need just iPads as well. I mean, maybe even emulator at this point.
Yeah, bring in the emulator
the game
iPad.
running smooth.
I'd love to see Tiggleton come play the game and body some mobile players, considering, he is one of the best players in PUBG. So it would be very interesting to see him with a DBS in mobile, just cross-mapping people.
Give him the PC render too, so you don't even get to see them, and they knock you from 1,000 meters out.
Knowing Tiggleton with the PC recoil, he can, spray 200 meters with an M4. So on mobile, I assume he can spray around 700 meters, 800 meters.
Well, that
it'd be nice to watch him beam.
Do you know that with emulator for PUBG Mobile, though, the rendering is slightly farther than mobile? So I was playing with what was it? Like a Latvian guy or something that used to stream to Trovo, and he would mark the distance on where he'd render, and it was about like 30 or 40 meters more than mobile. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, I remember back in the early days of PUBG Mobile, emulators could render 400 meters and mobile could only render 300. So whenever I would play emulator lobbies, I would just be getting, beamed from, people I couldn't even see. So I wouldn't even be able to know what was happening. But it was a pretty good challenge to play against emulator players.
They all love, the guy I played with loved the PUBG Mobile, like, classic, like, game modes where it's like the themed Erangel and stuff. So they would all just play like where you could buy like the drop and like call in a drop. They would all just do that, call in a crate, and just snipe 24/7. They all just lean spam snipe with an none of them would spray. It would just be straight OMs because they could render the furthest.
All right.
The nice thing, though, going back to Vikendi, I did see Coops this morning or was it yesterday? He had
It
two
was
1v3s and then clutched
yesterday.
a 1v1.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
did teach
insane.
him. I did teach him all he knows. Same with Spring. Made the best player in NA.
Yeah, the real
So
question
I
is,
made millions.
if Coop's gonna MVP frag in Arabia, what other regions do you think he can MVP frag in? Honestly, I think we put him in Brazil, a better region than both Arabia and North America. I do believe he could top frag over Cardio and Federal and all those players, considering he
Yeah,
is probably one of the best players in the world right now.
Brazil is definitely that sort of region where it's a lot of just aggressive gun skill and aggressive play styles. The only other region that's kind of close to that in terms of gun skill and mechanics would maybe be Japan. China's a lot more, game sense based, team play based. NA is a lot more balanced, just at a high level for each of those categories, depending on which player we're looking at. Um, but I mean, he's got it all. He's got the gun skill, he's got the mechanics. Even though he's young, he's not overzealous or tries to like push himself too hard. He's learned, how far his abilities can let him go, and it just lets him shine most of the matches.
Mm-hmm. Coops, when he first started playing, he wasn't the player he was today, but he's insanely good at improving and adapting to it. So I'm happy to see him go to another region with better teams, better practice, because in North America our practice isn't as good. But thanks to SLR for hosting this $200 tournament for us, our practice is getting better, and it is very nice that this is happening, and appreciate all the SLR people that have put the money towards this. Hopefully, this will encourage North American players to practice harder and improve.
Yeah, any sort of improvement's good for our region, whether it's getting new players in or having, players come back possibly if the game is able to improve to that extent. Obviously, COVID kind of held back a lot of plans that PUBG Mobile had, but we're past that sort of point, and hopefully we're able to see a lot of improvement over the next 6 months to a year. One
Yeah,
thing though I'd like to go back to would be, the previous tournaments that have been hosted and stuff like that. We did lose PMCO. Um, but the nice thing is, there are tournaments coming up that I believe they're going to be having PMPL slots through that if you play well. So if you're wanting to play, you're wanting to start comp, just start scrimming, play in these tournaments. If you do well, I mean, you might even get invited to PMPL. Get your name out there.
and if you don't get invited, you can just drop a couple thousand, buy a PMPL slot, like half these other teams.
Yeah, have an aura. Say, they're dropping millions on this game.
They're dropping millions.
Dropping millions on this game, Sixless, I'm telling you. No, I
Just all
mean,
right. Here's how you do it, Chad. What you do is you make your team. You go hit up a team like Face, one of those big orgs. You're like, yo, these guys are hosting $14 million tournaments, and there's a $7,000 slot is all it costs. Can you buy us a slot? And then if they buy you a slot, you're in PMPL, but you make it out first, and then they're gonna drop you. That's it's almost like that happened
but
about
the
2 years ago.
clout, but the
But the
clout is where
cloud,
is that?
the cloud is all you need.
Lazarus? First PMPL? That's crazy.
Shit.
Gosh, who was even on that team? It
I
was
was on Lazarus when we qualified
no,
for.
no, it
We're
wasn't
talking about
that
the other
because
Lazarus team.
Yeah, I was talking about like the first Lazarus because
The first
the
Lazarus
first
team. It
Lazarus was
was.
like
Was it
Russell.
Russell? It was Russell.
Yeah, because
They
he
convinced
tried
him to pick up a
because the
team, and then
last
they got like
game.
13th or something like
Oh
that in North
man, I was
America.
so upset about that because that was when
Yeah.
Lazarus had a lot of like clout and stuff, and they were like really big. And literally the last match of the tournament, it's between like myself, or like Tempo Storm, Wildcard, and like one other team. And he tried like griefing us off drop and just got absolutely shit on. And then we made it out of Severny. 3 of us have 1 HP with like 1 bandage to our name. Was the
Sounds
most
like some Russell
scuffed
things,
thing.
getting turned on.
Got zone blessed though and got 4th place. So more money from
Free
me.
low.
Easy
More money from
claps.
me. You gotta boost the Liquipedia now, boost the revenue. So when you go to a new mobile game, be like, "Oh, revenue check real quick, earnings check,
Earnings check.
earnings check."
Show me the Twitter, the whole 9 yards. See, now one thing I'm upset about, I'm not sure if we could look at all the players in the lobby. I'm not seeing a Yeti outfit. Was my signature outfit on this map, and later on, just whenever I'd meme and comp.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
The elf outfit was superior. If you had the elf outfit, you had 100% stealth. I was run through the open all the time.
gosh, the
Free low
boxes in this
outfit.
game too were so. I think I dropped when the AK Hitman skin dropped. I think I dropped like 300 to try to get the AK, like the permanent, and I got a year's worth of the skin. So
A
then,
year's worth of the
yeah, I got a
skin.
year's worth of the skin. And what's stupid is they did the box twice. So the first one had the Jeep in it too, like the one that Bayo used to drive. That was sick as hell. And
Mhm.
then like this one was just like literally the AK and like a parachute. I got the parachute like 6 times. And then a week later, they released all of the season 1 skins with like the orange AK and like the gold, like some of the gold guns. So I literally just refunded like the whole amount almost into coins, the year's worth. This is the most scuffed shit. And then I think I
Yeah.
dropped like,
Come to
gosh,
scuff shit, we are playing PUBG Mobile. The entire game itself is scuffed.
yeah, you're not wrong about that. I think the
Unfortunate.
cherry blossom too, because I didn't get the duck skin for the boat. On Team Totality, we were the team that always used the boat strat on the east side of the map, and I just could not get the Sakura like boat skin.
Soccer boat skin. Dude, the boat skins are some of the best skins in the game, but unfortunately they're boats.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see many boats as we're loading into Vikendi right now. It's gonna be a southwest to northwest zone,
I
going
mean, it
from
is
Milnar to
Vikendi.
Critches.
Vikendi
Yeah,
has a tendency to be half water,
yeah. I'm
so we
wondering
could
if
see
we're
some
gonna see it.
boatations.
Wondering if we're gonna see that failed. Oh my goodness, the PM, like the first PMPL where the guy, it was a water
Oh
zone and
my
he
god.
had a jet ski and flipped it. That was the funniest thing.
PMPL at its peak right there.
Gosh, peak PMPL. I'm not sure about that one, but
Peak PMPL? Have we even hit peak yet?
no.
Peak was this PMPL, for being honest. Everyone was so bad that, it was equal, so it was entertaining.
Yeah,
Just
it
think
was
about
either
it
the
that way.
first one or this one, but I'm kind of liking this one more because
Yeah. This one was definitely the best one to watch as a viewer.
I mean we've got 3SG just dropping straight down from the plane basically. YS doing some split map over I think Dino Park. Few teams. I mean, I'm wondering if they're gonna try to go. Anyone's gonna go to Cosmo or Trevno. Some decent loot spots, but the plane pod just absolutely screwed some of these drops.
Yeah, if we do look at TP does have a 4-man now. They have the GOAT Nate, the best player in the world. TC is still a 3-man, unfortunately. They're 3-man 2 games in a row. But it doesn't matter if they're 3-man or not. They're getting a free kill on UG right now by making it a 3v3.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too much if you just get a freebie like that off drop. Some people not even rocking a vest though, so definitely possible for some multi kills at the start of the game.
If you think about it, who needs a vest when the DBS is a thing? If you have a level 3 vest, you still get one tap through it. So at this point, just drop your armor so you can run faster.
Yeah, I mean, in Seagut we trust the man that
The man
revolutionized
that
that
started it
freaking
all.
gun.
I remember
I mean, it's
the first day that gun dropped. Seagut got it in a crate in a scrim and 1v4 twice in the same compound.
and you know what's
And at
crazy
that
is no
point,
one else could do that. He was the only person that could consistently use that gun. No one
if
else was
Seagut
good with the gun.
if Seagut was playing now and he never retired, I think he'd be dropping like 50 kills in total in PMPL. Like, he was insane with shotgun. So especially with shotgun meta now, he'd just be even better.
Scar's trying to rat right now though. TC's making a move into the building.
He does have an Uzi, so that's a free kill for the first guy who walks through the door.
I think their Uzi UMP Pagman is taking a wide angle. I'd like to see him almost sneak up on him, but TC knows there's something going on.
Yeah.
So look at this, about a 15-meter gap.
Oh,
He's
he
half
does rat
across.
him out. Free rat.
Yeah, but look at the map though, top right. We have a player just being right over free beams, but he's
SLR
not knocking
player.
either of them. Oh,
They
there's
are
a
both
tree.
behind it. Perfect behind the tree. There's no way they're getting out though. They're both gonna die there, unfortunately.
Oh,
And UG just wide peeked
man.
out.
yeah, that. Pack it up, boys.
Yep.
Well,
TC looks like
we'll
they
see you
did
next
do that
game.
fourth, actually.
Wait, wait, who was that? YS rotating towards SLR. Oh, wait, he jumped out! Oh,
Wait,
no.
the DBS though, nothing matters anymore. He wins this fight.
He doesn't know where he's at, though.
Yeah, it looks
No,
like
he was shooting
Steve's
M4. Oh,
should
never
have
mind,
went-
they do it.
Oh, he does throw a nade. Oh, gets
Whoa!
it on. Wait, he pushes up,
Oh,
and
man.
DBS diff get absolutely bodied. Unfortunate for him.
He did win the nade 1v1.
Yep, no one
But
for the Robin
oh,
Reckless.
wait a minute. His teammate's walking up though. He's taking 1v1 on Fang. Oh, DBS
Fang,
cap.
DBS diff. Oh, wait. Does he win this one too? It doesn't matter if he's 1 HP or not. He just has to land a single shot.
Teammate just ran up though.
Looks like he's gonna hit a med just to be safe.
Wow, he actually is
Oh,
getting a
that's what
first
I'm
aid
really-
off. There's no way he doesn't just ego this.
Oh wait, they remember YS is getting shot.
What is the molly? Throw a molly. Right. Oh,
Oh! Dude, all he had
That
to do was
is-
just under toss that molly.
oh,
Oh!
man,
He's one.
killing it right now.
Oh, and he gets the knock. Does he get the other one? Last guy, 1 HP.
He
Trying to
hears
run
him
away
running.
right now.
Oh, and he's
And he gets shot.
XX absolutely
Three
dumpstering
kills
this
for him.
LR. I think he had a
Absolutely
bit of
just
help
did.
from the southeast team. Who is that there?
Yeah, as you can see, XX
UG.
is running the best combo in the game. DBS. Who needs long range when you can just crash and DBS diff everyone?
One thing I hated too was when this map dropped was when Uzi became meta, because Acer had like 1v4'd in one of the matches with it.
Twice in the same match?
I think, yeah, he did it like twice or something. And that was forever when it was M4 Uzi. It was bad, man. That
Didn't he get banned?
godforsaken gun.
Unfortunate skill issue.
Absolute skill gap. Shout out to Carnage.
Absolute skill gap. He could have.
In Carnage we trust. In Carnage we
Dude, we need
trust.
Carnage back in the scene. Carnage was peak North American content. I remember
I've been
waking
saying
up
it, bro.
every single day.
Carnage made
That's when the
people
scene went down.
hate other teams. He made you hate his team, which made you play better because his team was not bad.
Exactly. He would shit talk your team for no reason, just because you killed him, and then you do want to kill him again. So you
Yeah.
sweated your ass off to get good.
Yep. In scrims we trust, bro. In Carnage we
Friends
trust.
we trust.
We definitely need some sort of rivalry stuff. Not some like made up, but actually like beef going on.
Yep. You know, I gotta join the scene again and just start beef with every possible
See,
team.
maybe we just need the Gears of War kind of beef, bro, where it's like land play. I'm showing
You
up
know-
and just absolutely talking mad shit.
You know, I'm not sure if orgs would allow us saying, you know, the things they've said at lands.
Listen, okay, like that's back in the day.
Look,
like that
back in
Gears,
the day,
that
you know,
Gears
back in my
drama,
time.
that Gears drama was like, I'm asking for your hoodie because fucking your shit's free as fuck type shit.
Dude, that shit was some goated stuff. After each round, they'd stand up and start shit talking each
YKG though
other.
is fighting XQS right now. Center zone. Fear's at 1 HP, but they did get 2, I believe.
Joey looks like he's getting thirst as well. They're wide in the open. He should get the free kill. Looks
Yeah,
like
it looks
SQS
like
is just gonna drive off,
Oh,
cut their ties.
yeah, they must have just been rotating next to the compound. You know, YKG hits those. They've been watching their Coops montages enough.
Yeah, the Coops dodge.
But look at this Ace just somehow getting caught out by Execute, getting a free run over kill. And it looks like they're just gonna slam this guy, rip him. Little Bobby
Rip Ace,
first floor.
Little Bobby 2 free.
Was
Looks like they
Exus
did pull out
rotating it?
7 total DBSs to push this one guy.
I think
Hopefully
this
not.
Exus doesn't have a car. Yep, Juancho.
And
you know,
Juancho, my
30 meters
PPC
out,
world champion.
30 meters
absolutely
out,
got him.
just hits him once. Full gun.
You know,
Got
I
a
think the gun's perfectly
compound.
balanced. They might even need to buff it, you know. Quan with the knock.
Yeah, TP versus TMGG. Looks like center zone. One on each team going down. A second for TMGG.
Zuko
And
with
it
the
looks like
double
it's
knock.
just going to be a
I
wipe.
mean, clutch.
TMGG just absolutely wiped. I don't think they lost even a player. They had one knocked. Oh, never mind.
I
They
think
did. They lost 2.
one of TP or 2, yeah, 2. Unfortunately, lost the GOAT Nate and Chronix, their IGL. But you know, Chronix
Yeah,
being
unfortunately,
dead.
that's just how it is with the CQC DBS meta. As soon as you knock one, you're most likely going to get thirsted because since we are TPP, it's hard to push up after a teammate gets knocked. You'd rather just play your advantageous angle and just get your own trade.
You know, or be Coops, just ego challenge it, win it.
I think
But,
you
you
just
know.
wouldn't get knocked with that. I mean, just
Yeah, Coops. I don't think I've ever
don't
seen
get
Coops
knocked
get
in the
knocked
first
before.
place.
You know, I've been saying Nate's like the GOAT of North America, but you know, the GOAT can't get knocked, so he's dead right now. So apparently he isn't the GOAT. You know, maybe Quan's the GOAT. You know, maybe Zuko. As you can see, they're both still alive.
Shit, maybe we just need Beach Banana back, bro.
Yeah,
Rocks
we
like
need the
an
boy
AK.
Beach Banana. Where's Ironside at when you need him? The true goat.
The true NA goat. WSB looks like they're going to be fighting a team Southside, but XQS trying to just find a safe spot in zone, and they're just getting absolutely beamed from SLR.
People are absolutely farming. Oh, he almost got turned on, though.
Yeah, I mean, Matt, or whoever that was, taking the 1v1 bet.
Matt, my favorite white boy, he looks like he's gonna, 1v3 situation right now. I remember SR did pull up. He's gonna left.
That was
lane.
the scariest pull-up I've ever seen. He is so
Yeah.
lucky that he wasn't watching it. But, I mean, they're doubled up now. They're definitely just going to go fight this.
Hey, it is North America, so, any pull-up's a valid pull-up at this point.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're using cars at this point. Third player, though, has got an off angle through the window.
Take me back to 2018 at the beginning of comp where everyone was in one vehicle. Great times.
I was wondering what it would be like if I had gotten a team at the first season. So I didn't play season 1, but we're in a 1v1. Absolutely
DBS.
shit on through the door.
Absolute DBS diff. Wait. Oh.
I think
The nade throw.
he hesitated on the nade too much. I think if he could have pulled it out a little bit sooner. I don't think WSB knows UG pulled up south side of him. This might just be a free knock.
Yeah, if they can get a free knock, insta push. Looks like he can't get through the window. He's too fat.
His big ass forehead's in the way. Not sure what.
The entire time the entire team of
Oh!
WSB is running.
There goes the beams, and they have one more.
And they aren't coops. They thought they were for a second.
Oh,
He's got a 4x AK. He actually knows. He knows the strat. G36 with a 3x, so that could be.
Okay, did you like using the G3 or the M4? Oh! He got two tapped!
Wait. Was that a double heady by him? And
Yeah, he literally just did. Okay.
From North America. He doesn't know how to back
Take
a
his
car
driver's license.
Alright, but nope. Turn the tires the other way when back.
Come on, a little bit more. Man, you can't push
There we go. 13 minutes later, they already got the double revive and rotated.
And there goes half the paint job in the car. Man, just scraped against the house for 30 seconds.
They need to win this $200 so they can buy a new paint job. Unfortunate.
Feels bad, man. Take it to Los Santos Customs.
Los Santos Customs. WSB did get the revive. They're all full health right now, chilling, or half health, 75% health. One of those. I'll eventually get it right.
You know what's crazy about the DPS meta, though? Is that you can literally hold 1,000,000 nades now. Like, this guy's got 7 smokes and 3 frags.
I mean, that is true.
With 300 rounds of ammo for him, you don't get to play the game. You hold 1 box of shotgun ammo, and you can wipe the whole lobby with it.
I have my shotgun ammo set to 150, so I can snipe people across the map.
Double barrel and other stuff like that, it's not 12 bullets. Like, the S12K had a pretty bad, recoil and spread. WSB is just getting absolutely damage farmed right now.
Oh
my goodness.
Bro, watch the Coops montage for this game. Alright, let's see if he can do it again. Another WSB does get down. I'm not sure where it's from, though. Scar will be one tap in the car.
It was one of the PG players. Oh, yep. Just brief him real quick. Yep. That was me. Every tournament game.
I always had to carry an extra ammo for my teammates because, I couldn't land my shots, so I'll just give them the ammo to land theirs,
Why do you think I played with Benson for so long?
Yeah.
I just gave him the ammo. We do have 3SG, though, kind of moving in towards the west side. Not sure if either of these teams know. I think they're just 4v3 hardscope and windows against each other. I see BLK getting a knock. Cat got onto... I'm not sure who.
We do have Miss Zexus, and I think that was Execute on the edge circle. Looks like they're about to fight.
Another just knock that won't matter too much.
They could get this knock into free kill because
Jin is... I am not liking how Jin's playing that. I think he's looking to just off-angle the knock for a kill. He is just standing freely in the open. I think the trees might have him saved, though.
This would be freer than a
Oh, no, he definitely does see him. Oh, yep. If only he had some headshots. He only had a level 1 helmet.
Yeah, if you land a headshot, it would be a free knock. They know Bope is there now.
I think we should
Looks like Fuego did
change.
die.
I think we should change the sound back to the old, like the Kosig like car, or whatever, the Tesla car, where you just couldn't hear it. So you just had free
That and the
pull-ups,
DBS meta.
yeah, and then the DPS meta, so you could pull up for free and just not ever get to play the game.
You just drive around the compound in silence until some dude just accidentally walks in front of a window. Pop, it's gone.
It's crazy too, cause they like had that in the game, but then on like this map, you could hear the jet ski or whatever, or like the snow like thing from a million miles out. As soon as someone got into it, you could like edge render hear it.
Rishi and UG fighting right now. Looks like they're in almost edge circle.
Yeah, that was shit on.
Absolutely.
I wonder
That's a
if they're
double knock,
gonna
actually.
push
Wait, are they
that.
gonna push that? Wait, they are
It
gonna
looks
push
like
that.
they are. I think.
They know that's a double knock, so they will
I
be
really
low
want to
if they
know
get
if WSB is gonna beam 3SG
Wait.
or just wait for the third party.
Wait, UG Loki.
Oh, and he slammed it into the wall.
Oh my god, revoke this dude's license.
WSB. They're still just sending it though. I'm kind of liking this.
They probably have DBSs while they're sending it.
Unfortunately, they're gonna have to somehow bait WSB in, because WSB's just gonna wait for knocks and then just third party. Only in NA will have two teams fight when they know they're gonna get third party.
North America peak right there.
I'm not liking it. Oh, I was gonna say I'm not liking anything with nades, but
I think Cobra is sitting on the stairs. That might actually hit it right there. Nope, does not land.
I'm liking Scar's spot a lot. Pretty sure he's on like a little bookshelf.
Yeah, he's on a bookshelf. FPP.
And
he is and absolutely outrated.
Bison we trust.
Cobra running 0 shots, but WSP does help out Cobra.
Through the window. I mean, 3SG got a return knock on him.
Yeah. Hey, we'll get the free revive though.
Dated his own teammate trying to knock.
You know, he denied the kill. You know, if it was PC, that's how it would work. But unfortunately,
I don't think that's how it would work on PC, would it?
Yeah. You can. They used to, unless they changed it recently, because they used to just start their own teammates in their
I think they changed it. But we do see a re-knock onto Supra with a molly.
Cobra does have 0 meds, so it looks like there's gonna
0 meds, no helmet. WSB, the zone is starting to come in, but I wonder if WSB is just gonna tank zone and get the free kills.
It's stage 4, so zone does do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, Cobra's just gonna die to zone, I think. Maybe even go for him when he's knocked.
Wait.
Oh wait, he's deaf!
He is deaf! He does not have he doesn't have headphones! Oh my god.
That's a real player right there. That's a real player.
Click the link in the description right now. We're starting a GoFundMe for him for some headphones. As you can see, he doesn't have a pair on right now. He's also got sound muted as well.
As we're saying that though, I'm pretty sure Joey's about to just 4-piece Mizexes. He's just got 3 of them.
You know, yeah. Joey, almost.
He did get knocked to clown, but or bullet, sorry, but
bullet won't be.
Don't think it really matters too much if you know exactly where he's at. Chico almost just shitting on him.
Chico hits these. I believe in Chico. Cheers. Oh.
You know, if this was the Tommy gun from a year ago, he might have won that. But fortunately, it's not. So doesn't get to pull off a 1v4. A lot of teams on the southeast side of zone, they're gonna have to just full send in.
Actually, probably chilling with the best position in South Zone right now.
They do have 3 kills too. I'm kind of surprised they have so many kills with it being so centered up.
You know, they do have the GOAT Juancho. He probably got the other 2 people 1 HP before Alicio got them. Zuko ended up getting crashed out.
Slammed.
He got ran over after getting a knock.
Wondering where the support is from his team.
Wait, the Quan ran someone over and then got shotgun.
I think he got. I think they are just wiped from that. No.
Yeah, they're only 2 up.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I was really expecting them to win that slam. I think it was just 2 on SL in that first car. But
yeah.
They did get knocked
first. Though, unfortunate.
Yeah, if they didn't give the first knock up, that definitely was a possible spot. Definite play they could have had. Yeah, okay though. I think there's just 1 car. That's tough.
1 car rotations? Yep, we're back
It's not that shit vehicle or whatever, but
Hey,
Whoever
that
that
car
WSB
hitbox
player was just got
is pretty
knocked.
amazing. So
Just fell to his death or something. Some WSB player.
WSB things.
WSB we trust. It was the guy with the invisible name, so. There's
Invisible
a
name
man.
just gives you 10% accuracy.
I think what happened was he was on top of the mountain and tried crawling off. Got knocked from someone, whoever that North team is. I think it's YKG.
Looks like YKG's probably looking for some kills on WSB now. Oh, Fierce with a knock on TFC.
I was thinking that too, but I mean, they might as well just turn around and fight the other team.
She
Or
killing
sink their
God spot right
2v4s.
now. I believe in Fierce the more before, you know, he is
BLK is on
insane.
a full-on brawl with BLK, just going back and forth.
Oh,
I'm liking this nade. I'm liking this nade a lot.
Oh,
I'm liking it.
Right. Wait.
Oh.
Go over.
Oh. Last bullet, I think.
Joey confirming the thirst.
Yeah, I mean,
Looks like they're
Joey's
just trying to clear everyone off their top hill.
I don't think they're going to commit, though. They're really liking the idea of holding all of that upper mountainside. Just take their own 2v4s and God spots. But that is execute on the south side of zone, getting a knock onto, I believe, base player.
Looks like zone doesn't really shift to anyone, just keeps shifting in the middle of the mountain. Execute doesn't have to work on Chico's God spot is barely inside zone, so he will be the farm.
BLK player knocking a boat player just south, but it is going to be around the compound, so free res. It's just a matter of how people are going to get into zone and if they're going to get backstabbed or not. I'm also interested to see too if Execute's able to hold this whole zone or not. I think they're going to have to condense down a bit and just give up some of these parts of the mountain.
Looks like Execute's looking for kills on WSB on their side because WSB threatens their spot. SLR, looks like they're going to get farmed though.
Yeah, and I mean, with Execute holding such a power position on the south side and YKG on the north side, there's going to be a lot of just solos, I think.
There's a few people directly in front of Juancho with the nade knock, though. That's my goat right there.
He's him!
He's Himothy.
That's why the making gun really... I don't think there's any way they could get up.
He can get up if he goes all the way through. He can't get up
right there?
Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
And
he's dead. Yeah. Oh.
You know, I like the idea.
You know, it was a good idea.
He's dead now.
But you know, unfortunately, he's just chilling, watching him. Oh, the nade was so close.
BLK just wiped out 3SG, I believe, on the east side of zone, so they will be able to work in. As I say that, though, they're having to fight TFC, who's just being
Bishop
gatekept.
Looks like it's a 1v1 right now between Catgut and Saka.
It's actually because Bishop did get thirsted immediately. He's not going to be able to give him info, but both swing in the open.
Oh, he's running from the fire. He's dead from the fire. Runs back into it. Oh, shotgun almost killed him.
I'm not sure how that was so close, but
yeah, it was insanely close.
He definitely could have won that if he didn't stand in the molly, because he did take a standing tick. It wasn't a moving tick. He did lose like a third of his HP. It was just like I said.
Joe and Juancho sandwiching WSB. Looks like the WSB will go up pretty soon. The zone closes in a minute. They do have a minute to figure out what they're trying to do.
Nice thing is Juancho is just right on top of WSB, but the real question is going to be how are they going to get into zone? YKG is holding the God spot. I mean, the real play is going to have to be YKG needs to somehow get knocked by, I believe it's Bope, whoever that East team is, to give up a free opening for people to actually rotate into the zone.
The thing, Enigma, WSB isn't getting in the zone. I'm calling it right now.
Oh no, they're dead. I mean, Juancho might even just molly him if he hears him, but these people are playing like rats, so.
Yeah, I think Juancho's a little scared to walk up considering that YKG's on the hill above. Two people on YKG above.
Looks like they're just trying to ignore WSB, at least help them get up to fight Joey. Joey goes down here, it could just be the downfall for YKG. Oh!
Watch with the beam.
Really good damage. There needs to be a push on this. They need to send someone over the top, possibly.
Oh wait, Execute pulled up. WSB could shoot Execute in the back.
Nice thing is Fears. Oh,
Juancho goes down with WSB. Oh, Juancho gets a trade though.
He gets
the double kill.
Wow.
Literally the goat.
I'm so surprised Monster got away with that double knock with the nade.
Unfortunately, it does leave them in a 2v3 with Fears and
Joey's still
Joey.
up, though. Yeah, I mean, this God spot's just too much. Unless someone... Oh!
Oh, he's literally 1
HP.
Wait, that nade, though. Wait, Joey goes down. He gets killed from both from behind. It's only Fears blocking them now.
I'm not sure how Joey's going down there, but, I mean, Fears on a 1v3. Oh, do it to him. Never mind. He got one.
So Execute will be able to run inside zone here, I think.
It's just
Chico still holding teams.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna play placement maybe.
Oh, DBS. Oh, DBS diff.
But now Execute knows that's a separate team. They know it's a solo somewhere. At least 3. They might think it's a 3v1v3. And I think there's 3 other teams.
Cat God just chilling here until he's forced to go.
I'm calling it. Cat God's winning this game. He's gonna creep in, shoot Chico in the back, and then win the post 3v2 that Boat.
I think he's gonna shoot a boat member in the back. I don't think he has a position to shoot Chico. He's gonna knock a boat member.
Oh, they couldn't
gonna push the boat member, and then Chico's gonna 1v1 the last guy for the win.
Execute's only 2.
Yeah, Fate had that his zone. Zone was the Twitch damage.
But look at YKG. I mean, they've already had 11 kills. Could tally it up to maybe even 13, 14 if he gets the multi-kills. He does have a good spot. I'd like to see Execute almost even rotate down the wall and try to angle Chico out. They have enough time for it. But I think they're just afraid someone's in there with them. Okay, the boy Cat God's coming in.
Cat God could clutch.
We're gonna see too much. We're not gonna see too much other than maybe Cat God dying this zone. I guess that's not too bad though.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't like, bro, is you couldn't jump. Could you? I don't think you were ever able to jump onto those roofs, right? You had to do it from like another building.
The zone's doing some damage to you. Yeah, you have to vault on something and then jump onto those roofs. I'm pretty sure. Chico does hear him. Wait, does he turn on Chico? Wait, he has 7 nades.
He got the nade pull instantly too. I think he just gets him with 1. Oh,
a little too far to the right, I think. Does he get a little bit of damage on him? Chico tags him for 20 also.
But Execute knows where he's at now. I mean, they're gonna get aggro up on this, or at least nade him out. Try to fish out the little rats.
Yeah, I think Alicio's throwing a nade right now.
Oh no, Cat God's wrapping left though. He's just yeah.
If Cat God wraps left, he could get a knock on both, and then gives Chico the opportunity to 1v2 Execute.
Look, he's trying to do the underhand. He could be getting up to 12 almost if he hits this.
Oh, Cat God with the knock on
Bope. He must have heard him. I'm really surprised Bope didn't clear him out.
Yeah, I think Bope's just trying to play under the bridge. He does get that thirst on Bope as well.
I think he just did a random nade and hit him with it. It had to just been a lucky throw he did. Okay, so we're down to what? A 2v1, v1, v1.
Alicio's pushing up, trying to use DBS to
kill but Chico. He's gonna go for Canary. Yeah.
He knocks Canary.
I'd be fuming right now. 1v1 situation.
And gets the other. Legend. Does Legend turn on Chico?
Chico's winning this out. He absolutely dumps her.
Chico clutches right here.
1v1. Cat God's got no match.
Yeah, Cat God's just
well, he fell out though. Oh, I'm not liking how this is going. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting him to hit that DBS shot after the missed 2 shots.
Yep.
We are at, what is that, 13 kills for YKG, 5 on Joey. Isajao at 0, unfortunately, but, you know, probably applying pressure on the mountain. BLK's at 8. Bope's at 4 in 3rd place. 3 of them on Legend at the end there.
Execute 8 kills. Pretty good by them.
WSB's with 1 in 5th place. TFC in 6th with 3. We got SLR, the team that slammed, I think, who was it? TC?
It's a TC or TP?
Or TP. It was TP.
They slammed TP and then died on the rotation, next rotation in.
9 kills, though.
Yeah, they got a good amount of kills. 9 kills is definitely worth it.
8th place, we got 3SG with 4 kills. TP's got 5. That was the team that got slammed. Mazexis with 1 on Clown. Ace with 0 kills, unfortunately, in 11th place. UG with 2 kills. XQS with just 1, TMG with 1 kill in 14th, YS in 15th with just 1 kill as well, and in 16th we got TC with just 1 kill on Sup Pig.
Sup Pig the GOAT.
Yeah, definitely a Chico highlight reel in that match there.
Was very good game. We do have Senhawk next, which is also another DBS map. Which DBS map is every map in the game, but we
Yeah,
have
it does
YKG
have
the
the
job.
QBZ as well, though. I mean, never liked that gun whatsoever. The QBU though, that gun's disgusting.
QBZ is pretty nice. Let's talk about the FAMAS though. You think the QBZ is better than the FAMAS?
I think the FAMAS is better. The QBZ's gotta be one of the worst guns in the game for like a
Nah,
map.
there's no way. The FAMAS is
No,
actually the worst gun in the game. Have you ever tried spraying that gun more than like 50 meters?
no, because I just don't pick up that fucking gun.
Good.
Who would pick up that gun voluntarily? Unless you're
Yeah.
off drop in a 1v1, like fucking death's at your door, I'm not touching that gun.
It's actually just like got to be the worst gun.
Now, if I'm against Gabby, shit, bro. Maybe I just need a machete at that point. But, you know what I'm saying?
You know, that one member TQ did just need it.
Maybe I don't need a gun for some people. I'll take my chances with the pan.
You know, there are some people, Juancho personally, he could probably punch out the lobby if he felt like it, but he wants to give them a chance.
Juancho just needs to use 5% of his power. I mean, he just used 1% in that last game, and even when he's knocked, he's wiping teams.
Literally double nade kill. The clutch so his team doesn't get shot in the back. That's some goat shit right there.
The thing about the last game, do you think it was a fault of Execute for not pushing together across the way? Because it looked like Canary was spaced out maybe by a few seconds.
Honestly,
it seemed like he was kind of.
I think he was overwatching him so he could run up.
Maybe.
But I could be wrong.
Maybe his teammate, because I think he was trying to play the car or like the bottom side of the mountain, kinda. Maybe he needed to just crest over and take a 1, because you definitely should know that like you're gonna get shot in the side, whether it's from your left or right. Doesn't matter. It was Bope, but like you should be expecting that someone's gonna make a proactive play, especially in this level of competition.
Alicio did have a DBS and he had high ground if he pushed up over, so I think he should have taken the 1v1. It was very winnable for him. Or, Canary should have pushed over sooner because, it gave Legend on Bope a opportunity to position himself to knock him when he ran across, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Cat God, after he got the thirst, to save his nades and wait for Chico to make more noise on the top side of the mountain, because he still had nades after he thirsted, but he just kind of wasted them under the bridge. Don't think that was really needed. I think he should have just naded the top side of the mountain, and that could have helped execute out as well. But, I mean, if he's not on your team, you can't expect someone else to help you out in that fight. Should have just been a clean push, I think, across the way. Even if Canary goes down there had to be the one win on the mountain, and unfortunately that didn't happen, and Chico won in that spot.
Yeah, I do understand why he kept nading on the bridge, because he knows there's another one there, so he wants to rotate on that side because it's the only side he can rotate to. So I understand why he's trying to rotate there, but he could have tossed some up, see if he could get Chico.
I would have liked to see him move left as well and possibly get more, almost where the last fight happened in zone, like almost prone there. But I think it's too hard to know that unless you're confident that he's on the outside of the bridge. Because he did just get a kill on the inside of the bridge underneath. And if you play that left side, I mean, the only angle you're going to be able to die from is if someone's on the bridge and just TPPs you out. But like Chico's not going to look at you, Execute's not going to see you because you're not all the way up the hillside. And Bope, just was fighting Execute and just shooting him in the side, cucking him a bit.
Yeah. Execute unfortunately lost a few on the push-up, or else they would have had a free win. Juancho had to sacrifice his life.
We're going into Sandhawk now, which is kind of nice. I would like to see boat plays, you know me.
Yeah, the boat rotation. There's almost always a boat rotation. The botations are always the best.
Well, I think the only team that ended up keeping it as like a rotation was WSB, I think. WSB, I think, in the last few PMPLs has done it. I think they dropped like Southeast or something. Some team used to do it. They used to drop Southeast. So I'm interested to see where they'll drop this game. Might be like Painan or something jank.
Yeah,
So
it is
many teams
finance where they
swap.
dropped the.
But no, like the botation strat for Sandhawk was just go to the edge of the map and just pray to God no one's watching for it.
Yeah, Sandhawk is.
Well, going back to drop spots, do you know where execute drops? I could have sworn the last few
Pretty sure
tournaments
they
they
dropped.
dropped on top of the mountain before,
Yeah,
you
they
know, on
dropped it on
that
top
west
of the
island.
mountain in Camp Alpha. They almost own the entire island. There is like one more team that drops there. I'm not sure what team it is though, but I did see in PMPL that they were almost uncontested the entire time.
Well, that island is just one of the most annoying things to try to get into. I mean,
Yeah.
back
If
in
you
the
get
day,
zone
you know,
shift there, it's just so free.
Nova would hold that west bridge, the whole entire thing. So like you're not getting by them. And then the north spot was by my team for a good while until I think who was the team that took it? We swapped with some team essentially. Um, but it's just that island is just so obnoxious to push.
I remember at one point, like TU or Grunto Esports, they used to land below execute on that mountainside.
Well, people would like to contest it, and I just never understood why people would contest the mountain. But I
Yeah,
mean, if you're playing a tournament and you get 3 or 4 zones there, it's
it's
free. It's
free.
free as fuck.
I remember games at XU when I was playing with them, we would go to that mountainside like right after loot and we would just get zone blisted repeatedly and we get like 10, 15 kills and a free win. And like it wouldn't even be a challenge because zone blessed, no one can run up the hill. It's just like a 150-meter run
Yeah,
in
unless
the
you're
open.
playing behind a very skilled team that's wanting to play for late game. Unfortunately, now, it's a lot more kill based, so you're going to see people hold you a lot harder edge zone and stuff. But like back in like ESL days and stuff, like we would rotate just behind SSG and other people like that. We'd get in for free and it would get to some late game zones on the mountain and that would be hectic as hell. You know me. ESL
You know
season
you.
4 champ. You know me. Shout out to HH. No awards whatsoever. Couldn't
No
handle it.
words ever.
I'm wondering if TC is going. I think it was TC, right? That 3-man the last 2 games. I wonder if they're
Yeah, they've
going
been three
fourth again.
men 2 games, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering because it was them and one other team that were 3-man the first game, but
TP was
see.
3 men in game one, but because Nate couldn't make game one, but he did make game
Oh
two.
yeah, he's in here now, or at least
Looks
they
like
have a
we actually
full
we actually don't have Nate in here now. We have a another player on their
Queen.
team.
Mariana. You guys listen to that song? You listen to that song,
Mariana.
Sixless? I don't know. The only word I know is just like Mariana or something. And some dude singing it. I'm not gonna attempt to sing it because
I'm
I don't
trying
need to
to.
expose myself.
I really don't remember the song, but I've seen it on TikTok before, something like that.
Yeah, it's just some TikTok trend. We need some 12-year-old in chat to let us know.
Yep. Someone in chat, tell us if you know the song. Just Mariana is all you. Just find the song off of that.
Yeah, that's all you get.
Yeah,
5 minutes.
yeah. 5 minutes.
We'll come back
First
in
person
5
to do it.
minutes.
Clint gives you 15,000 UC.
Yeah, Clint Abyss on Twitter. It'll give you 1,000,000 UC in game. Yeah.
Yeah.
5-minute delay, by the way, chat. If you couldn't read the stream and
Yeah.
stuff like that, I think it's in the description.
So you get 5 minutes starting when you hear this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So
5 minutes
10
then.
minutes.
So 10
You know,
minutes.
whoever has faster internet may get like a 5 minutes 30 seconds. You know, you get a little advantage.
Something
You know,
like that.
Clint has 79,000 gigabyte internet because he's built like that.
He's just
Yeah,
able
me
to see into
personally.
the future with that internet.
Yeah, actually, he sees everything before he even say it. It's just time travel at this point.
Yeah, kind of unfair, to be honest. I think Clint should play comp with that internet.
He should, yeah. Honestly, he's on like 2-3 minutes. There's no reason he should ever lose a gunfight like that. You know, me personally, I like to play on like 400, 500 ms to give the teams a challenge. I VPN myself to the moon at some point. You know, it's just too free when I play on normal ms.
Okay, but do you think they would ever give the game for peace recoil into global?
Honestly, I want them to do it. One of the things I want them to do is take out hit markers. Because like
Hit markers,
smokes,
I remember that. That was a big thing.
yeah, smokes like especially back then when the aim assist and smokes, you could just spray through a smoke, and the second you got a hit marker, you just
It would lock.
it was just free. So like I think if they take out hit markers and just add like the blood splash effects, smokes would be way more useful because you couldn't just spray where you got a single hit marker.
Well, the main thing I liked with the game is it wasn't tied to just two guns for a meta. Like obviously most people use like M4 and stuff, but using an AK like CQC felt better than an M4. DBS and stuff like that was like solely if you're in a building and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Sniping was not bad at all, and DMRs felt amazing. All right, so we're into the third match now, Sixless. About to come up for y'all that are watching, but I gotta ask you, who do you think is gonna win the Sandhawk match? We were talking about Execute earlier, talking about some other teams that switch up drop spots like WSB possibly. What are you feeling?
You know, YKG has like one of the best spots. They drop boot camp and they get instant access to the hill. So I do think they're probably one of the best people to win this game. It really just depends on where the circle shifts because, you know, if it shifts middle, YKG obviously is going to take the best spot because they have the first access to it.
Yeah, boot
Another team to
camp.
watch is WSB.
Boot camp,
Execute.
Pine and Paradise were all prime spots back in the day for rotates and that sort of thing because you could basically go to any part of the islands as long as you didn't get gate kept by another team that was in between you and the island you wanted to go to. But for the most part, I mean, boot camp definitely seems like the #1 team, of course, especially with it
Hmm.
being YKG. They could probably just outgun anyone that would try to get in their way
Yeah, it's actually just 2 or
and
3
get
for
into
them
a
this
power
region.
spot.
They
They're
need to go
literally
to
trolling.
they need to go to another PMPL like Nasser did. If you guys didn't know, Nasser is J7 Spec, Xenox is Starlight. They're playing in PMPL Arabia right now. They're 6th overall, I think.
Believe so. But I
So
mean, the plane path right now, 6 is southwest to the north. We're going right over from Nakam to Cal.
no, this is a good drop for Execute. You know, they're going to get the loot early. You know, this actually is a bad drop for a lot of teams. You know, a lot of teams won't be able to get to their spots. You know, people at Quarry will barely get there. Camp Charlie, Docks, Camp On, you know, all those people like Camp
Yeah,
Bravo.
I'm looking at Quarry right now, and I'm thinking someone's gonna be fighting at those crossroad compounds there just to the west. Either there, or it's gonna be north, basically by the swamp.
Those look like we have a few teams going toward Paradise and Tac Mock side, maybe 2 or 3. Could have some
And
early
I'm
engagements.
seeing half the lobby on the north. TC fighting a team in ruins. Sub Pig is absolutely cleaning house with a DBS. Haha, outplayed kid.
Get outplayed. Nothing you can do there, bud. 2 free. WSB with a knock on his Zex right now. And the Thirst.
I'm really surprised that those two teams would be fighting over Pinan and something like this. They wouldn't have their own either secondary drop. As I'm saying that, I mean, A's getting a return knock. A's getting a return knock to TC. Thirst as well.
Oh,
And
with
I
the
think
free
that's
knock.
just a wipe.
It's just a wipe on them once they push up.
Bishop the
Oh my. Bishop. He still has it
M7.
in him. He still has it in him.
I don't think Kai must not have had a vest because that looked
Way
disgusting
too-
how fast he went
Way
down.
too quick. Looks like WSB will be scoring right now. Looks like we're putting. Oh, and the turn
The
on.
180! Oh my
180
goodness!
turn on.
He's going
He's
for
gonna go for
the
that.
He only got
Yeah,
one of
gets
them.
going
I
for
butchered
it.
that, but
Did Bishop the third. Unfortunate for him. Bishop the only one left right now.
now the main
But
thing
it
though is
is Bishop.
WSB was able to at least keep 3 up.
Bishop
Didn't get
playing
2
like
of
it's
them
FPP right
Thursday.
now.
He's feeling the ESL vibes. He's on Sandhawk.
Yeah, it's just flashbacks to ESL. It's the last time he played.
Back in my day,
Back in my day, we had
used to
5
only see
game
the stuff
FPP
in
Sandhawk
our
finals.
hands. We used to see what's in front of us. Damn right, brother.
You know, back in my day, we didn't have a DBS and TPP.
See, now the crazy thing though is I think XQS is actually gonna. Are they gonna really leave? I thought they were gonna maybe fight this.
I think they're just going to loot that entire side and just dip out. There's too many spots you can camp, especially with DBSs in the game right now.
Yeah, I guess that's true. WSB's looking to do the same. I think they're going up the hillside a bit.
You know, so with WSB leaving, that just means, you know, Bishop solo won the entire Pinon City to himself. This is why
he won.
is the GOAT.
They should drop there again and fight for it.
Again. But this time,
they
none
made
of them
it out.
die.
They didn't leave.
They
They
didn't
weren't the
leave.
ones that left.
They won. You know, back in
He's
my
the-
day, if we
he's
dropped
the
on our
real
team,
winner.
we would sit there until Zone killed all of us.
Amen. I remember the SSG like saying. You remember that was a big thing, the 4v4s.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated it because like I just was ass at 1v1s. But it was like, just generic, like same thing over and over again. It's like, this is not how it works, bro. But it did help a lot in terms of communication and stuff like that. You could see, you know, how to really peek an angle and stuff like that, and who knew what they were doing. I mean, we're gonna swap over to Paradise. There was another drop onto each other with, who's that?
TP
3SR?
and 3SG. It looks like we have Quan going down. Looks like it is a 3v3 though. TP not moving a single inch. They do hear this guy on the roof.
This is a crazy roof angle, and I'm surprised.
Don't even know how he got here. Did he jump on the door?
Yeah, he did a door. I didn't know you could do that. Maybe they changed that. I don't think that was a thing back in the day.
Looks like it's too high for him to jump on the door.
No, I mean you can jump vault. Remember, like you can vault. You don't have to be
very
standing
nice looking
anymore.
Door, good color of wood.
Red.
Wood.
We do have UG coming in though, but I don't. Is that a TP player far south?
That's he's a couple thousand. Oh, UG just
Yeah, Chronix is trying to clear out this west side, but we're just gonna switch
Juancho
over.
on the kill with Dong. Juancho put his Dong on top of Dong. Then Juancho gets immediately traded. Dong.
But I mean, there's no way you're pushing this. No way you're pushing this mountain.
You know, Juancho somehow got knocked.
He got the thirst. I think that's what he might have been knocked for, which is worth.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't die himself, it's fine.
Looks like Canary's running. At least he was gonna get him though.
I'm not liking this though, because it's 3 players on execute leaving, or 2 players leaving their spot to help.
Canary needs to stay on the other side and just watch the back.
Yeah, Juancho's calming that they're leaving. Like, Juancho's definitely calming that they're leaving. So I'm not sure.
He's calming that they're not pushing up, so.
Maybe he just went halfway to see if it changed.
It's like Fate's still looting. He's gonna grab extra loot for the rest of the team. At least he'll drop in some.
Now imagine if someone was on this east side of the mountain and had seen Juancho get that kill and then got knocked. That could have been a huge opportunity for some team. But I think most people just know. They just get so discouraged with the mountain, they don't go anywhere close, and then it allows this sort of play to happen where it's, you know, you're 400 meters, you're in a 400-meter team spread across the mountain.
Looks like a UG got under knocking Bope.
I think that was around Paradise there.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my goodness, and it is just mayhem over it. This is gonna turn to mayhem.
UG double knock, or 1 knock. Looks like they're probably not going to be able to get Fuego because Legend will just get beat.
Oh my goodness!
But lucky for Legend, it's the QBZ diff.
Yeah, he's got 1 clip of ammo and it's a QBZ. But look, they're getting farmed right now. I mean, one of them was knocked and they already had lost a player on UG. So I'm not sure if it was
killed him earlier.
It looks like they're 2-2. So they must be. Oh, QBZ gap.
QBZ.
That gun
the QBZ either hits like a truck or you don't land a single shot. You know.
Restaurant that gun.
Oh,
I knew it
QBZ.
Legend is just.
You know, Legend's just.
I wish we had that POV because that must have been a disgusting spray.
That looked insane.
Wonder if that was with a red dot as well.
He had a 3x on his gun.
Look at this little like tomato on the QB.
Yeah, he does have a 3x on his gun.
Or the DVS. That's weird.
I need them where it makes the crazy stuff. We see so many of those.
Yeah, but look at that though. TP actually found the kill onto the UG player, so UG just absolutely in a rock and a hard place, literally, between TP and
TP's in a fight. Chronix
won
one
the
of
ones, but
knock.
I mean, there's a full team. Another full team just right next to you.
It is a 2v2 in the compound though.
I don't know if they know it's a 3v or a 2v2 though. They might think it's a 4-4 man.
Legend with another knock.
Mariana.
We do have the manager of the Mariana. Oh, almost turns on him.
He's got 11. Got the reload off.
Got the reload. Lights in the half.
He's got to fight this.
Suki's
in the back.
Oh! Suki getting bodied by.
I think he's gonna push it. He's gotta go in. Oh! He went for the little cheeky. Oh my goodness!
Oh, that was so close.
Oh my goodness! I thought he was gonna butcher that.
Zuko diff right there, getting the revive as well. 3 kills to his name.
They did lose Chronix, but I mean, 2's fine enough, I guess. We got Ace just absolutely full sending center zone with a whip.
Thought we were watching
Absolute
ESL for a second,
madman.
the way he was FVP.
With the
That's with 1
6x
kill
too.
right now. They did hear TP in them fight, so they might try to work up on that.
See, one thing that always amazed me was how good everyone was at spotting players like on trees and stuff. Like edge
I never had a
render,
problem.
edge render. Well, I'd played with people like that couldn't do it as well. I thought I could do it fucking amazing. But like some people are just insane. That's alarming, getting the re-knock onto a TP player. I'm not sure how that happens, but
Instantly thirsted as well. So it's Zuko on a 1v4. We did just see Zuko get 3 kills by himself, so he could hit the 1v4.
I think they're gonna guess they're gonna guess him in the closet as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the Molly? I think they might just go for the fight.
Nope, he's gonna pull it up.
Good try. You got him half.
1-1. Got him half, you know.
That guy's using the 2020 Tommy gun.
Oh,
UG though through a window.
Does get knocked by
She's
UG.
just gonna Oh no, Scar, you cannot push down there. Cobra getting caught out. I'm not sure. He's dead. TFC coming in right in the back too. He's gonna hit it from the back. Kick W. From Tapmock. I don't even know where they came from. They had to have been like south side of zone and just rotated up around the edge.
Yeah.
Or like that southeast side of the map.
SLR with a nade on UG all the way across the road. Impressive nade right there.
They're not
SLR
fighting
might
it though.
push off of that,
I'd like to see TFC just go for this, but fortunately not. They're just gonna rotate in, leave UG to just die out.
Yeah, Scar the only one up left up. X does have a nice angle. He should be able to see Scar in a second.
I think they're just ping spamming him. He's like, yeah, I see him. I'm gonna
He
go
has
for
a
the headshot.
M7 4X, I do believe.
Yeah, but I think that's why he was going for the angle. Make sure he's able to at least get a good tap. He doesn't even need the taps though. I mean, look at Grumpy though on Ace, just completely away from his team center zone.
You know, XU is barely inside zone, but there are a lot of teams that will push toward them, which means they can get a lot of frags.
Just been told as well, this is one of the only actual female comp players in the lobby, so shout out to her. Only previous comp players I've known of were Caitlyn and I believe an SA player in one of the PMPLs. I think she actually top fragged on her team.
There was a French girl team that won a PMCO one time. PMCO.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was like
I remember that.
Who was her name? What was her name?
Fallen? Was it Fallen Angels?
Fallen. I think it was Fallen.
Fallen Angels? Was that
Fallen Angels? They had
That sounds about right.
Was it Yatam or someone else on the team?
That sounds
I'm not sure,
right.
Actually.
No, I think you're right about that. But like,
I can't remember the name. Yeah, I can't remember the exact team name or the players, but you know.
Pulling up the scores right now after 2 games for chat, since we're in a bit of a little dry point. We've got YKG in first with 35 points because they won a game.
No surprise
WSB, there, WSB in second, 8 kills less than YKG. They have 26 points, even though they've won a game. SLR's in third with 21 total points. Execute with 18, and Bope with 17. So most of the lobby, you know, pretty bunched up other than the top 2 scorers of the lobby. Definitely just kill heavy point format, like you said.
YKG's always having a lot of kills. They have 21 kills right now in 2 games, which is 10.5 average per game, which is enough to put them in second place just from kills. You know,
I'm really interested to know what that kill spread looks like on that team as well. Who all is, you know, being the top frags, but YS getting a knock and re-traded out by a BLK player. I would have actually liked to see them go for the thirst
and then
on the Papariste, but maybe they're just confident. I don't think they're going to expect Cat God to come from this angle, so he might just get a free revive.
There might be, I think you can see him.
Oh,
Cat God for the turn.
Oh, man.
And he gets knocked.
Shot in the fucking leg. Put him down like Bam crossing there.
Oh,
but Smog
getting knocked from Smog? Or no,
Bishop. Oh, with the 2-piece.
Oh, the 2-piece. Is this the real Bishop?
This is a crazy auto. I'm not sure how
And
Bishop
he
got
gets
there,
beamed. Is that
but
Fate beaming him?
Fate cucked them. Yep. Fate cucked
Yeah.
them.
Good
I'm
fuck.
not sure how Bishop got there, but oh,
YS
I mean
all dead
YS
too.
is white now. Everyone's just having absolute mayhem on the map. XQS is fighting
Fate,
Ace right now. I think south side of zone or centered.
yeah, I think Fate will get that kill because Bishop will be dying to zone. Cat as well. Jin is rotated away. It looks like he's not going for the revive at all.
Unfortunately, Cat God's gonna be a free, just kill to the zone. Maybe not. Oh, never mind. I think he's over the hillside. Yeah. So Fate won't be able to pick it up. We do have a zone shift. I think it's north or northeast of zone. Does look like Fate and them have to at least rotate a few hundred meters.
Yeah, it
Don't
looks
think
like
they're
they're
gonna
going
be
to have
able
to
to play
rotate
the
to the
mountain.
smaller hill. I think they're going to have to come off the hill and go up onto the smaller hill towards
The one
circle.
that like kind of hugs like the top of that compound.
Yeah.
It's got like the roadside.
They should be able to play that.
I've never liked that hill. That hill's
Dude, I
always
love
so
that hill. I
awkward to
love these
play.
hills.
I
You
like
just have
these
to-
hills, but I don't like that specific hill on like the east side of the mountain because it's
Alright,
just
let's see
so awkward.
Hey, look at the bright side. If they go to that hill, they get a free crate right there on the way there. It's just, a little reward.
WSB, I mean, there.
Chilling.
I have hated
They're in a
this
little
crossing. Is insane because it's
Dude, I
like you
hate
can't
how
go.
like it's just
You can't go
in the water.
underwater. Yeah, you can't go under half of it.
Look at Kubi over there. He's just jumping on the water.
But look at this. No one. SLR is finally taking the compound, I think, but no one was playing up there for the longest.
Looks like
Actually, I
Kubi
don't
is
think they're
swimming
playing it.
across the
They're
water
not.
directly toward YKG that's holding the compounds. So I
I
think
mean,
this is
what
going to farm
other
them.
play do you have there?
SLR
just have
does
to-
see them. So I think SLR is just going to farm them the second they come inside zone.
I would like to see them just play in those little shit shacks and then try to sneak into the rocks on the coast. That's like the only play you have, I think.
Yeah.
Or, since it is kill-based format, maybe you just take this fight against SLR. You rotate along like the coast, you go back outwards and try to come up on them in a sneaky way. I think with this zone though, anytime you have to cross water late game, you're basically just a fish in a barrel. You're never getting through it.
Yeah, it's just when you have to go through water, it's just too easy now that you can shoot through the water. Back then, like a couple years ago, they didn't have the ability to shoot through water, so it was a lot easier going into the water and coming up before they could find you. Then go
Oh,
back
this
down.
is a crazy. WSB is getting shot, but I think TMG is trying to fight execute for the mountain right now.
Yeah, I think they only have 2 players with TMG up on that mountain, so I don't. Oh wait,
Canary got one. And they put him out,
Canary
never mind.
knocked. Juancho with the goat clutching. No one can beat Juancho in a 1v1. It's just too free for him.
And Juancho,
It
we
looks like
trust.
TMG is going to have to rotate somewhere else now that they know that the top hill is taken.
I mean, one of them went under the mountain. Maybe he's just playing it for a mountain spot. I think under the mountain's always a good spot to play.
Yeah,
You get
definitely.
shot from afar. But, I mean, both might just free farm him. They're on the edge of the bridge. They might be able to be around the mountain. And I think Fate found both of them. Knocked one. Or no, he finished one.
Yeah, it's a Jet and Joey and them over there absolutely beaming SLR.
I think
You
it
get
was
the
a
rest
rock
of these
there,
smokes. He
maybe?
does have 2 smokes, so he will be able to
And
grab
he had
it.
to use both, bro. It feels bad.
Kubi
Smokes are
is
liquid
knocked in the water,
gold.
unfortunately. It looks like they probably won't be able to get the revive.
He's going for him now. He's got a little bit of a ridge here, but 9 seconds left. He's going to be running all the team. Like
Yeah,
against the
X.
best gunning team in the lobby.
Yep. SR does have the move, so they're probably just going to from there.
TMG
Wait.
did rat one XQ player, but he just got thirsted immediately. Couldn't even get the kill for himself, so I believe they're out on that north side of zone.
Chico killing Grumpy right now. Looks like just farming kills at the moment. Zone does shift, and YKG has a free rotation to the next compound. WSB and SLR are very close to zone, so it looks like they will be fine. Just throw them in the
Wow,
water.
that compound's free? So Execute gets a free rotate in, essentially.
Yeah, YKG left it, but the compound, unless the wall is barely inside circle.
I'm really surprised they got to play that. I would have at least tried to fight Execute. They do have cars, but I mean, I think you just go for the kills and play the wall itself. I mean, these people in the water, both and SLR is just gonna be free farm. I mean, at least
XQS is
Fuego,
just
I think
farming.
Fuego's deep enough to swim, but
They're the
it's a
only one up
slaughter.
for his team. Every other player of Boke getting knocked to zone, by the way. Which is
It looks
unfortunate
like
for
they
them.
tried going for the bridge. Look at that. They made it basically to the edge of the ring, but just couldn't get in.
Wait, Fuego with standing in the water right there? He might be able to get an angle to right lane and see if he can shoot execute.
I mean, they're rezzing on the wall, just like you said. It looks like they were able to
Yeah,
only
they're
keep
barely
two
inside circle.
players. I do kind of like this spot, though. It's enough of a wall for them to shoot over. I think it's low. It's just a matter of if Fate can somehow... Yep, one of them is going to take a car and just try to take one of the rocks.
So if you look closely at the zone, they didn't need to move this early. They moved too early. They were the last people that had to move inside circle. They should have waited for YKG to make a move and see if they get some farm. Wancho in a good position behind a rock, though. He should be fine.
I think the issue is this play going on right now. Holy
and
Kobe!
Wancho, the goat with the knock. And Wancho we trust.
He's got one med kit.
He's actually the goat. He's actually the goat.
Please don't leg him.
Don't leg my boy. Give him a chance.
Now, what I would have liked to see is a fake drop Wancho nade. So in this position, he could have naded. Oh!
And
nice try, but
he
got two. XQS farming SLR. It's a 1v1 on a rock. Oh, and he wins it. That could be disastrous for XQS.
That could be the game right there.
This is a free YKG win now. Yep, it went completely away from him.
YKG just has a better position in that zone right now.
Yeah, this is looking good. I mean, YKG with 5. They're about to get 6, 7 more, or 7 kills total on the match.
That'll be 17 points right now. I think we'll be pushing them right close to
oh my lord, unless they do that!
What is the thought
process? I'm not sure what's going on there, but Joey, I think
Joey does have a nade. Is this a Kobe nade? No, it does miss. He has another one.
Wait, he might, if he butchers this nade and Kai doesn't get knocked to it, he might the wrong player. He screwed. No, he shot the right one.
He shot the right player, and the other guy dies.
Wow.
Nice.
Alright, well, we got, of course, YKG with 7, like I said, 4, and Joey and 3 are definitely top frags. He was up there in the last match as well in Vikenya. I think he had 3 or 4.
XQS and SLR both getting 8.
8 on both? Holy crap. Everyone fragging in the lobby. Yep. SLR's got 5 on Lou. Execute's got 6. 3 of them with Fate. 2 of them on Wancho. Feels bad, man. Could have wiped all of YKG with the nade.
Yeah,
Both's got 2 kills in 5th.
I'm pretty sure.
I think one of them actually died, or they could have had one more, but one of them died to ring from like another team eliminating him or something. Something weird. Bope in 5th with 2 kills. We got TFC with 3 kills in 6th. Some plays we got WSB with 4. Ace with one of the only female players in the lobby, 3 kills in 8th. BLK's got 3 in 9th place. TMG in 10th has 1 on bot. I believe Potato I saw was Courtney from back in the day. I'm not too sure. Or profile pic. YS with 2 kills in 11th. In 12th place, I believe we have UG with 0 kills, unfortunately. TP with 4 kills, 3 of them on Zuko. 14th place, we've got Mizexis with 1 kill, and 3SG in 15th's got 2 kills. TC, unfortunately, I'm not sure what's happening with them, but 2 players, 1 on Sup Pig, had a DBS knock and Insta Thirst to get wiped after, but interested in how that last play ended up with YKG having 2 of them swing in the open before Joey threw nades.
Yeah, I feel like they should have naded first.
He did have, I think it was at least 2 mollies and a few frags. Really interested in knowing why they did that. Maybe they were just feeling it, you know, getting a little hot-headed with it. But, you know, I don't blame them. It's Grams. They are, you know, they know they're fragging out and they're in first. You might as well just try to take the gunfights. Don't let them try to die zone.
Yeah, I guess they were trying to get the kills so they didn't lose the place or kill points. They still did win, but they did give up 2 kill points to XUS, I think, because they got double thirsted.
Yeah, I'm really wondering, though, how XQ got down to 2 players there, coming just down from the mountain in a compound that was free.
I think they got shot from another time. They got shot from another team that came out of the water, I'm pretty sure.
In the water? So maybe they tried.
One of the members of BOPE, I think, shot them in the side when they were coming off the mountain. And then
Do you
Chico just got
think
the lucky Kobe throwing.
it was a Kobe, you think? I was thinking it was more almost just they maybe tried to fill into zone too much from the compound and then got shot like while trying to take space because they did have those two rocks in zone. Maybe they tried like running down to it and that's why they had one med kit and no nades.
Yeah.
But you know, it was their side of the it was on their island, you know. They did at least get some kills, but I would like to see a lot more out of them, at least in terms of maybe holding a bigger position. As much as ironic that is with them holding the mountain, maybe they
Yeah.
start prioritizing the east side more because they know no one's coming from the west. Because unless it's dead centered towards the west side of even the mountain, no one's going to be playing to your west. You're going to have maybe one or two teams, like what happened with Mazexis. Bishop comes up and shoots one player in the side, and you instantly knock them.
Yeah, it's just very unfortunate. The zone double shifted off of them at the end right there, which put them in a bad position. At the very end, when they did come off the compound, they were there. I think 5 to 10 meters outside of the circle, but
Yeah,
YKG was around 20 to 30, so YKG had to move first. If they just played it a little more safe, maybe only set one guy in and had multiple cover, they could have had better placement that game. Maybe even got a few kills, maybe even won the game since they would have wiped YKG there.
yeah, I think it's a good idea, but I think the end result would be the same. They had one med on Juancho. I'm not sure what Fate had. He might have had a lot more than Juancho. But it's just, when you're down to two players and you're against four people that are all, they had the smoke push, they had all that sort of stuff just to get into one rock, you're going to be forced to take a fight. And if someone's pre-firing you, I mean, you might just get double dinked, you might just get absolutely shit on, or you might just pull, like what that XQS guy did, you get two of them. But, even though Juancho is that caliber of a player, it's not like Coops isn't doing that 10 out of 10 times.
Hmm.
We're not going to have someone doing that every single time. But, if you had a nade there, I think that would have been a way different story. Juancho, had gotten two knocks, I believe, um, on the push. If he had one nade, even a molly, even just throws it correctly, I mean, he basically squad wipes YKG. The smokes run out. Maybe he even pushes in the open, takes a 1v1, just says fuck it.
Yeah, even pushing the open, he could get shot from the side. XQS
Yeah.
probably had an angle on him as well, which was unfortunate. Every team had angles on execute, which is why they went out so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I believe we're going to the fourth map, which
Which
is,
is
I think, going to be
Miramar.
Erangel? No, it's going to be Miramar from what I'm being told. So that'll be pretty great. Always, did you like Erangel or Miramar more in comp?
Um,
I liked
you
Miramar
see,
way more,
I
but I
think
loved
Miramar
Erangel.
is
But I
more like
Miramar was on another
competitive
level.
because Miramar you can make more rotations, there's more ridges, more places
Yeah,
to play. It was just like better end games, but I didn't like the vehicles. I like the Dacia a lot because it's like more like I don't know.
yeah.
It just feels like it's stronger,
What
compared
would
to the bus. H
Was
loves
one of
the
the only.
bus.
No, I loved the bus, the bang bus. You
The
know
bang
me.
bus, dude.
The
The
bang
bang
bus,
bus.
but that thing was a literal tank on wheel, literally just a wall on wheels. Blow it up,
Yeah.
you're fucking vibing. But H used to use the bike on Miramar because it would
That's
be
what
like so nice for like all the ridges and stuff. Like you
mhm.
just fucking ramp up that shit. And
I
early
love the
game
buggy.
rotations with it were insane. The buggy, bro.
I
I don't
think
know
buggy was
something about
superior.
the
Buggy
buggy
was
on.
the best vehicle in the
I
game.
was just asset driving back in the day, so it's like any sort of like it wasn't even like I felt like I was driving bad. It was just like my buggy would just randomly flip and I almost blow up. And I'm like, okay, I need to pick up. I'm 1 HP. Because that was the thing back in the day. Like the buggy, you'd randomly hit something and you would
And
just
you
start
had 1 HP.
flipping at 1 HP. And if you like flip twice or you hit the ground again, your car would blow up. You get like 2 hits with it and you're dead.
I remember one time in a comp game, I was driving and I hit something on the buggy and it glitched me under the map. So I jumped out of the car and I instantly just blew up. It was just over for
Yeah,
me.
that makes sense.
You
Just
know,
PUBG things.
nothing wrong with it. It's just the normal for PUBG Mobile.
Yeah, but hey, we got parachute glitch and jump punching as a mechanic. Not a
Hey,
bug, a
the
mechanic.
jump punch mechanic for 2 years was peak North America, peak PUBG Mobile. Amazing. My favorite
Yeah,
thing
I
was
mean,
where they added in the rules. If you parachute glitch and you record it, you can send it to them for one
oh
point. For
man.
1 point.
One
Woo! That
point.
that one
Yeah,
point
that huge
that
game
helps
change.
so much.
They're like, here's your fucking dollar, you little bitch.
Like
Like,
holy
like that was
shit.
it. Here's your 1 point, you little fucking bitch boy. Get out of
Oh,
my
God.
DMs. And then, bro, back in the day, see, we had the support group chat where every NA player could see it, and then they removed it because we all saw how fucked up they were, and I was like, bro,
Yeah.
what are we doing, guys? Who's making the decisions here?
It was just so bad back in the day. There's just so much stuff that they wouldn't fix. My favorite was whenever a new update came out and the sound was so bad and everything was just horrible.
Well, the sound was always just one step forward and two steps back. Whether it was bugs or like mechanics or any of that sort of stuff, it was always so bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested, bro. I just love the game for Peace Recoil, bro. Like on Miramar, you
It's just
actually
so
felt
much
like you're
better.
playing a long range map. Like you couldn't 3x spray. You couldn't 3x spray. You could burst with it, but you couldn't spray. You could use an actual fucking sniper. You could do all that sort of stuff. And M7, bro, I swear to God, I remember like playing with H or whatever on it, and he's like, bro, I literally just got fucking shit on. He's like, I literally got shit on.
Yeah, I
Like by
remember
like an
going.
M7, like with a red dot from like 200 out. And I'm like, bro, I was convinced the Scar was meta. I did not like the M4 when I played. It was great though.
I don't know. I never really ran M4 when I played comp a lot. I would run DP and then like a sniper because I would just never put myself in CQC situations. So I'd
Like
never need a CQC gun.
I remember
Just
way
200
back in
IQ.
the day, I used to DP with a double barrel on like my iPad Air. That was like the fucking absolute dog water, like 20 FPS game, or like it'd run the game at 20 FPS. So I would just DP spray before it was meta, and bro, I used to be so godly with that gun, and that with like 7.62, what's it called? 7.62 DMRs, like the SLR and
The
stuff, but
XLR was so good.
it was just so jank, man.
Coda, the SLR demon.
All right. Well, I've got it right now. We've got scores after that last match. YKG, who was originally with 35 points before last match, is up to 52 now with 28 elims. SLR has passed WSB, going from 21 points to 34, total of 25 elims. That's with 0 wins.
SLR also
WSB
only has 3 less kills than YKG, which is actually really impressive considering the caliber team that YKG is.
WSB with dropping to third place now with 17 total kills, 31 points. Also a reminder as well, $200 sponsored by SLR
To the first
for,
place team of this.
top team for the night. So we're really interested going into this last match if we're looking at execute WSB or SLR, if they're going to be able to pass YKG. You're going to need a lot of kills for that. Not too sure which team's going to be able to pull that through, if YKG is going to finish strong and get themselves free $200. But that being said, we've got Execute in fourth with 28 total points, 19 elims on them. Bope in fifth, they have 9 elims, 22 total points. Black Mamba NA, nice name by the way.
Black
19
Mamba
total
NA.
points. Seventh place, we
Excuse.
got Excuse with 10 total elims, 16 points. Eighth place is 3SG. You've seen them quite a bit on screen. 12 elims, 15 total points. TP in ninth place, unfortunately. 11 total points. 11 of them all being kills. No placement yet for that.
Who needs placement when you're TP? Just kill everyone in the lobby.
Yeah, definitely needing Nate to come back in, dropping a little quick 30 bomb in the lobby. You know what I'm saying?
A little quick, something, show them who the GOAT is real quick.
The Fierce, 10th place, 11 points, with 7 of them being from elims. Team Aces with Grumpy, I believe, 11th place,
Also
4
11 points.
elims, 4 elims, 11 total points. A lot of teams around this 10 to 20 point mark. Would like to see some sort of changes there. Unfortunately, it is going to be a lot kill based, so you're going to need to get kills to start passing people up. Team YS is in 12th with 4 elims, 4 points total. Ms. Exis the same, 4 elims, 4 total points. TC, who I believe has just been trio duo most of the matches.
Yeah.
Fortunately, 2 elims, 3 total points. TMGG, who's somehow under them, 2 elims, 2 total points, and Ultimate Gaming with 2 elims, 2 total points.
Yeah, I do want to talk about TC. They've been a trio twice and a duo once, and they're still above 2 teams, TMGG and Ultimate Gaming. definitely disappointed in the performance. They only have 2 points in 3 games. Definitely need to step it up. Can't even outperform a team with missing players, unfortunately.
So Sixes, going into these sorts of scrims and stuff like that, are you thinking teams are focusing more on their individual team fighting per team? So let's say taking 4v4s and stuff like that, or do you think they're trying to focus on the overall game itself, whether it's
You know,
rotating, taking
honestly,
certain team fights? Because I feel like with these sorts of changes they've made for point spreads and tournaments, they should be focusing more for these like YKG where you're taking gunfights and stuff like that.
honestly, I think most of these teams are focusing on getting individual kills for their 200 view montages that they're going to post on Instagram. But I think the top teams though are focusing on 44 team fights because that's what you're going to be needing
Yeah.
against the teams in PNPL America. But yeah, for everyone that's not in PNPL America, I think they're just trying to get some montage clips.
Yeah, I mean, doing content is not a bad thing at all, but if you're doing comp, you should be striving to do comp is like, trying to improve in some way, whether it's gun skill and stuff like that.
Hmm.
There's always something someone can improve on. And the best players are able to see their issues and learn from it.
Definitely. That's what changes a top player from low tier players, being able to see what you did wrong and correct everything for the next games. Back when I used to play with big teams and we would try hard, we would go into the game, and even if we did bad the game, we all dropped 0 kills. We'd all talk about like what we did wrong and what we could do better. And every time we did that, we'd always improve, slightly every single time until you're a top player.
Yeah, I'd like to almost listen in on some of these teams when they're playing and see, like what the thought process is and stuff like that. Because like it might be a bad play in the viewer's eyes, but in their eyes, maybe that's the only play they got. Maybe it's we do something entirely different 3 zones before, or maybe it was just a bad play.
Hmm.
Like there's a lot of different avenues and roads people can take in the matches. But for this, it's I think people should really focus on improving as a team. Everyone should have their own individual time for scheduling and we're working on gun skill, mechanics, stuff like that. But when it comes to team play, definitely should be more, I think, just game discussion. Not even like talking about like scrims and stuff like that, but like you should watch stuff. You should be like, oh, like this is how I think they did it and why they did it. Was this a good play or not? Or was this just, they're just sending it?
Yeah. A lot of times they just send it because they don't. There's not many good IGLs in North America anymore. Joey, yeah, it's about it. In North American
Yeah.
Fate,
We got Fate as
we don't
well.
have any. We don't have any true IGLs anymore to lead teams. So a lot of these teams are just fraggers that are forced to be IGLs.
Alrighty. Well, I'm being told now, chat. L to the region feels bad, man. We do have 3 teams not showing up for the last match. They will not be here. Going to be receiving 7-day bans from scrims or any sort of stuff that happens.
The teams are Puppeteers, the Panthers, and the Chosen will be receiving a 7-day ban because they don't show up.
You definitely need to just be showing up to these sorts of lobbies and stuff like that. There's no reason. I mean, even if you're doing bad as show respect, you can still work on something in the last match. Miramar is definitely, in my opinion, the most competitive map to play. And like even if you have one bad day, like even though you don't win the $200, it's like you shouldn't be playing for the $200. You should be playing to improve.
Hmm.
Even though this is sponsored stuff, like and there are tournaments and stuff like that. This is still you could see this as practice. You could see this as, oh, we're gonna play in this as a tournament or whatnot, but we're gonna take it as practice and we're gonna come back and become a better player than we were before. But if you're looking to just bail out of stuff, it shows a really bad representation, not only for yourself but your team as well. If you're representing any sort of group or organization or anything like that, it's always just rude and obnoxious for you to do that.
It's also especially disrespectful when a team SLR, sponsors $200 for this tournament, and then you don't even show up for all the games.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that the North
And
American scene is like this.
that's one thing I'd like to see is if we did have, the player base like Brazil or stuff like that, where it's they have so many players that are looking to play that if you're not wanting to, you can get the fuck out then, sort of thing. Like we'll get another team. It's not anything crazy like that. Some team that's wanting to be a team. We'll find someone that wants to improve, but unfortunately for our region, we don't have that sort of player base, so we're forced to get some teams. And if you're not wanting to show up, it just shows that you don't want to be here. We know who wants to be here. That's why YKG is here. That's why all these other teams are here. And it makes it look like a fluke if you're really performing well. But we are going into the match right now. We've got an east to west zone basically. No one's gonna be able to go to Los Higos. Never actually dropped there, I think, at all.
Los Higos? Never?
Never dropped. I've dropped Minas and that compound like just south of Valley on the river, but I've never actually dropped there.
Los Higos, best spot to drop.
Los Higos
I used to drop there. Nova used to drop there. They used to drop Minas, Los Higos, and I think farther down. And they would
Didn't they go
rotate.
like across? Didn't they go like across the river a bit too, like at the compound?
Yeah, they had one or two guys across the river. One at Lost, one at Minas.
We do have the drop pulling out right now. It looks like a few teams going south side. I wonder if any of them are going to actually fight each other, or if they're going to just split off and go for whips.
Looks like UG going to Impala right now. SLR going to Porto. They'll be fine. I don't think they're going to, fight at all.
I'm seeing Bope, and I'm not sure who the other team is, but they're flying to Los Leones. I always remembered Wildcard would drop on the far west side, and we'd loot 8 buildings, and somehow teams would still want to drop and contest us. Not sure why. Some people just don't have a brain. And they'd lose every time. Just some people don't have a brain.
Hey, but they're going to win eventually. They're going to keep contesting.
Copium. They're going to win eventually. XQS and Ace is also dropping towards Monty. I think they're going to be fighting for a car off rip. Oh, no. Wait, this is the compound I throwing macheted someone and made him break his XS Max. There's no... Oh, man. Looks like I think...
Circle does shift. Cinder's on Impala. So UG will have a amazing rotation right now, wherever they're going to go. So we have both in a team fighting in Los Leones. We do have multiple teams contesting Monte.
I'm not sure entirely how that fight's going in general.
We do have Legend getting a knock on Hacks right now. Looks like it's a 1v or a 3v3 right now, considering a member of Bope is knocked as well.
I mean, someone pulling out the VSS. I'm seeing the Sixless cosplay right now. Prime Sixless. See, but I took over that because I killed you in ESL with the VSS, so I'm the real VSS god now.
You're the real VSS. I'll bow down to Enigma.
Yep. Bow down to the midgets. JK, I'm not that short. I'm not Jagger.
Yeah, cool. If you're not 6 foot, you're short. That's all I'm saying.
That was bad, man. See, I'll say I'm 6 foot, but I'm 5'11", so.
I'll say I'm 6'8", and I show up and I'm like 5'2". They won't know the difference.
What do you think's more shocking? You saying you're 6 foot and you end up being like 5 foot? Or you saying you're 6'8" and like actually being 6'8"? Like they've never seen you before and you just see someone that's just huge as fuck. Like absolutely just a giant.
I went to the high school I went to, it was basically a basketball high school. A lot of the players went to Duke, so I was always around people that were like 6'6" to like 7 foot. We had 2 7-foot players at our school. One was a girl actually. She was dunking.
Holy shit.
It was insane. Yeah, she was insane. But another guy.
The only tall person we had was we had some like 7'1" dude or something. I think he was like a transfer from like Uganda or something. Had like fluent English because he'd been in the States a long time. But like I had a photo of him before I was in high school, so I like grew like basically like after junior year. So I was like 4'11" next to this guy that was like 7'1". I'd have to find the photo, but it was like
that's crazy.
It was gnarly, bro. His hand was like absolutely fucking ginormous.
Yeah, when I was like, I think it was 15 or 16, I was like 6'2" or something like that.
Holy shit.
I stopped growing very quickly, but I was just tall. That's what, as in middle school, I was good at basketball. I was just so much taller than everyone.
Just dunking on little 12-year-olds, bro.
Yeah. They had like the small nets and stuff.
Look look at this though. I'm wondering if BLK is gonna see this dude just driving a van in the middle of the fucking mountains. Wait, is he gonna shoot him? Oh, it's Execute coming in.
It is Execute.
I wonder if they're gonna
Execute does drop there.
Fate sees 2 of them.
Okay, he sees 2 of them drive off. I'm not sure if he knows where the other 2 are.
I think they're gonna. I think Execute might.
Wait, they might cut him off. Oh no, he's just gonna drive away, go to zone. Yeah,
man, I'm upset. And his
teammate
didn't see the people on the road either, so they're not gonna look for the other 2. They're already by him. Oh my goodness! And he flipped it.
Oh,
Fate's trolling.
The troll.
Alright, Fate. Wait, he's gonna get the buggy stuck.
Oh my! It's
God help this
There
man.
we go. There we go.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Looks like they're gonna continue their rotation. They did lose Canary to the VSS early on. We saw on the kill feed.
Yeah, not sure how that really played out there, but we do have a Monty fight, and this man
he made his own teammate. That's unfortunate. You know, I remember this one time I was playing with Scotty and Blink. We were trying him out, and you know, I got a triple knock on our team that was pushing us, and you know, he teammates me, and then we end up all dying, and they get the triple revive. You know, it's just unfortunate.
Bro, so the first PMCI we played and on TT, we had Richie playing with us, and it was right when the nade glitch happened. It was like right at the start of the tournament, basically, when it dropped. And this man, H Intensa, got so fucking pissed because they basically got teammated from Richie getting bugged in like a crucial fight. But that being said, we've got A's fighting XQS and Monty. They're leaving the top of the mountain, which I'm not a huge fan of. That mountain is the key to winning that fight.
Yeah, if you just 4-man land up there, then just shoot down on the Monte guys.
I wonder what gun Goto's got too on the edge of the hill. He sees both of them. He might just go for Kai. As he's running in the open. Oh, yep, there we go.
Oh, an AK.
Did it with an AK. Too. Oh, he prone sprayed it.
Built like that.
Oh, there's no way you're going for the 1v1.
And he pulled up too far. Oh my, what is this?
Oh,
he pulled up way too. Oh wait, it looks like he's gonna get the trade to his teammate.
He didn't get the knock.
His teammate get the. Oh, he got now.
Last bullet.
He landed that last bullet.
HP.
That is crazy. Looks like the XUS will get the revive on one of their teammates at least. Matt's gonna go thirsty Goto.
They're already pouncing on him. Fortunately, Matt did get the thirst. He has probably the best angle for this. I'm liking Grumpy Spot a lot. I'm not sure how they got to this position so quick, but I'm definitely liking this angle. As long as they don't get knocked from Matt in the back, they should just get these free 2 kills.
Yeah, it looks like they will be just getting out.
They're trying to drive.
Here. Grumpy might be able to beam them off the back of the bus.
I think
yeah, she left 1 shot, 2 shots, almost gets the knock.
I'm not sure where their teammates are looking. Definitely should have maybe just ran to the road and shot.
Yeah, even maybe tried to contest the 2 guys that were getting the revive through the arena.
Yeah, maybe you climb up the arena, kinda, and go to the steps.
Go inside, yeah, so the other person up on the hill can't shoot you.
Yeah. It is unfortunate to see. I guess it's a 1-for-1 in the end, but Bope fighting WSB. Bope getting 2 on WSB. Oh, man. Oh, no. And 2 of them getting knocked out. I assume that's from like a frag or something blowing up their car. I think it's a 1v1 now with WSB and Bope. Unless they did get a reset.
Yeah, I think they did get the reset. Not sure though, 100%.
Yeah, it shows on the map they're fighting center zone, right next to a drop as well, but everyone else taking their time coming in from zone.
Yeah.
Find some edge spot or some 4-stack building.
It'll be nice if we go see that fight. You know,
oh my goodness,
you know, it
Kubi
appears
got
the fight
3.
is over, but you know,
Oh
Kubi did get the 3 kills.
This bro, this is another compound I hated.
I hate all these compounds over here.
Because the north side was like, the north side of the compound never showed on the map, right? They were always called like the invisible compound.
$10 Suki 1v3s here. He does have a shotgun, So, and level 3 helmet. So think about it.
It's an S12 though, bro. That
It's an
gun's
S12 though.
dog.
Any shotgun is good enough.
Nah, that gun's trash.
Look, he has an ump on the ground right there. When he runs out of ammo, he grabs the ump, gets the nice kill, 25 bullets.
You really think he's that kind of guy? This guy wearing the Zephon outfit, bro.
But
Zephon
he
always
got that
wore this
Zephon
outfit, bro.
Wait, he didn't.
Wait. He's got a good spot though for that. Oh!
Wait.
Hit the one tap.
The one tap. Hold up. Maybe the gun's better than I thought it was.
I'm really surprised he one tapped that.
The headshot did. Looks like YKG on Picado Hill right now, just chilling up there.
Bro, like this, bro. A lot of these compounds, I just hate. Like, I hate this compound. We had to play in PC. I hated that compound.
I like the compound that UG's at right now. It's like the one that's kind of in the open in the field by
Oh yeah, that one's kind of nice.
Bendita.
That one's kind of nice.
Yeah.
YKG though, I think they're just looking to see if there's any sort of movement on the map to fight. Just spread out
does
from
have
each
an
other.
M24. Bro thinks he's Rain.
God, you know what's crazy is I hated people would say that because like he sniped literally for like one tournament and then like that was it. After that, he never used a sniper on tempo. Like after the first like 3 months, it just baffled me.
Yeah, I started sniping like a little bit after that.
But Fears is a furry. I mean, he's got a tail on. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
You know, honestly,
to each their own, I guess. But
hear me out. Hear me out.
Shit, you know, they live in a certain way. You know,
hear me out. Hear me out. Furries. The fursuits cost thousands of dollars, so you know them furries rich as fuck.
Yeah.
So, like,
if I'm looking for a sugar mama, maybe I need to hit them up. We got the Sixless and XQS fighting, and I'm not sure where. Only I can't even pronounce that name. MSP, Paint, Microsoft Paint. Coming in hot. YKG just doing a little free rotate and no one around him. Making sure, I think they're around center zone. Yeah, they're working towards center right now. We've got a lot of teams. I think there's a lot of teams fighting coming in from zone too. Or there would be, at least on that west side. Team GG knocking one on TFC. And so there's that has just been a rotate kill or something. Kind of goated.
Now we're looking for hitting the knock. Looks like they're going for Z and Soccer, the only ones up, but I don't know where Soccer's
I don't think they know where Z's at. Oh, that's a free beam. I feel bad if I was Potato.
Now.
But look at this. This is another team UG. Looking to just clean up, hopefully.
UG will probably clean up. Yeah, we were just told by the host that they're going to be giving a cash prize to the top 5 teams of this. So,
champ.
W. Shout out to SLR for doing all this. They're amazing, trying to improve the North American scene. Appreciate them a lot.
I'm liking Fisherman's angle here. I would like to see them just start. I would like to see them just start pulling up and taking these face-to-face fights, not trying to angle too long. As you know, people are wanting to fight. You're gonna want to start cleaning this up in case some other team tries third party. Cat God.
Looks like we have Ace and Execute fighting outside of zone, you know. So let's go check that out.
Oh my lordy. Ace and Execute of all teams.
Let's go check that out. Yeah, let's check that out.
Let's check. Sixless, I think you're. See, I'm not sure if you're coming in clearly or not. I'm gonna say that a few times.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Shit, I think your mic might be muted.
You know, only one up on Ace now. Looks like knocking XUS now. Looks like XUS.
This is another team. Oh.
Oh.
I thought he was him for a sec. He thinks he's him.
Is he him?
Ah man. See, I would have hit that.
Unfortunate.
We would have hit that Sixless.
You know, I would have hit that in my sleep.
Amen to that. We do get one. They're going to finish him. I think they're going to finish him. At least look for him.
Yeah, you want to make sure you can see if you find him. Last guy, I don't want to leave him there. Looks like he does bleed out. Grumpy up on the hill. I'm not sure that Execute does know where they are. Canary the bot going down, dying, unfortunately, in that fight. Circle does shift to a Bendita.
Crater,
and
basically.
Yeah, crater circle.
Gosh, that is so obnoxious of a spot. Anywhere along that crater, you can just render across it.
You know, YKG is currently fighting a team, you know, by crater.
Yeah, actually, they're still split. I mean, it's just Joey here, essentially, in a 1v4 situation until his teammates pull up.
WSB. He's not going to be able to get the revive and Fierce.
Oh, it's a chat, though, from a crazy off angle. Trying to pull up, gets one free knock. Oh, my goodness, he's sending
the C swap. Is he gonna do it? Let's see if he does it. He doesn't get the nade. Oh, the nade.
HP.
Literally 4.
But his teammates right
back
there.
up to the house.
This is the problem if you don't have your team with you. Because you can't capitalize off damage like that. Look at this, his team's there now.
It's currently a 3v3 right now. It's one of WSB's down.
Oh, and look at this, the Crater team is third partying.
Oh, Joey goes down to a molly.
Oh, wait, don't walk into it now.
And then he walks into his own molly. This is definitely tier 1 gameplay we're watching right here. Joey might get thirsted, but looks like they're going to get the revive and Fears.
Yeah, but they also lose 1. It's still really just a 1-for-1 right here. I'm not liking how WSB played this. Oh no. SLR's pulling up.
Looks like SLR pulling up. Looks like they're trying to go for the win.
They
know it's YKG in this building.
They've got basically God spot in zone and for this fight. I mean, that ridge line there is so atrocious to push.
Yeah, they do know YKG is compound. They watched Joey get thirsted and... Oh.
They knocked one on the side. I mean, they could maybe just try clearing out the ridge on the left. Blue goes all the way around. He just gets... Oh, no, don't pull that. Swap the other gun. Pull out the M4.
Pull out the M4. Pull out the M4. It's not the DBS, but it doesn't have range like that.
I mean, they need to just drive off. They need to leave the fight. Oh!
Oh, and Chico gets out-traded.
That's why he's a 3x trap.
That's why the 3x is the best scope.
4x? 4x, you might as well just use a red dot.
Exactly.
Look at this, look at how SLR's playing. SLR's just full pushing up the ridgeline, trying to clear one team out at least. And this is just like a few more points, but can't do it.
Absolutely traded. With YKG going out, they only had 1 or 2 kills, which puts them at 55 points or so, which means SLR needs to drop about 20 points this game to pass them.
YKG there, I think they only got 2 points for this match just now. I don't think they got anything else. SLR still, you know, they were pushing the ridge, but they were getting third party. They're just gonna leave it, saying screw it, we're not gonna die, trying to win. XQS along the roadside, I'm kind of liking their spot with how empty the zone is. Typically that roadside wouldn't be a playable spot, but they might just be able to get away with it.
Yeah, it looks like BLK is just checking their back, making sure no one's behind them before they move inside circle. Looks like they might try to take the compound where SLR is at, because that's one of the only spots they can get. Does he hit those?
No, he doesn't.
Let's throw him. He's waiting. He's waiting for the perfect opportunity. It's all about waiting and timing.
Just shoot instantly.
Nope. Just you gotta time it.
Shoot! Oh my goodness.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god. All this
body
to this.
Shot.
Oh,
back it up.
Head, bro.
But look at this. UG almost pulled up onto the hill. I don't know how he's not dead. He's gonna die now.
And he's down.
Packed him up.
Is the thirsty?
Packed him up like the fucking groceries from last week, bro.
Actual just free low.
Freer than Costco samples, I swear to God. But UG, I mean, they're still 3 up. They got 4 kills. They might actually just get lucky and just say, we're gonna push XQS. Be okay, having to find their own way in the zone, and he's dead. Backfire's gone.
Wait. SLR, this is exactly what SLR needs. They're farming kills right now. See if they can take first. They do need 10 kills minimum and a win, I think, to pass YKG. As of last game, YKG had 52 points, and SLR
he needs help though. He's gonna just get ran.
And he gets ran over.
SLR did not Cat God though. That was 1 HP from the.
Looks like
far enough away. No, he's not. SLR needs to push out to get these kills. Man,
yeah, they need these kills. They currently have 4 right now, and this could be an easy, 6-7 kills for them if they finish the wipe.
See, I think that play would have worked out a lot better if SLR sent another player with them. He needed the backup on that ridge to get the kills, and he needed that was bad, man.
Remember a BLK in that car? He's right now, so he could get knocked just from 1 bullet.
Stay on the car! Don't crush the car! Oh my goodness, but the zone shifted south. I mean, XQS is going to have an easy time getting into zone. I think UG's not really going to have to move at all. They are holding the shacks. Definitely not a bad spot.
Yeah, they definitely have. SLR definitely has good positioning going into this next circle as it shifts more towards the crater side.
WSB fighting an execute player though, I believe. I think that's just on the edge of zone west.
Yeah, WSB, UG, the only teams inside circle right now. Looks like,
but UG getting finished by, I think that was the solo.
Yes, the solo of Ace. Kai is also right beside the solo. It looks like they're going to end up 1v1ing for the spot inside circle since no one else is on that side. Execute on the backside of La Bandita is going to end up engaging with WSB.
See, but look, the zone's so empty that BLK is able to rotate in actually over into the crater almost and get, a little bit of scouting going on to actually try to get into the zone. But Jin, I'm gonna need you to put that M2 forward. Never mind, maybe he does it though. You hit him with the body.
He's hitting the bodies. Eventually he'll start hitting the heads.
Yeah. See, like 10% of the.
Oh! Wait, they traded.
No, he just no. His teammate got the knock.
No, he got.
I thought he got shit on.
Well, he got him with the M24. Or Jin got him with the M24.
I thought it was Cat God that turned and traded.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought they both had snipers. I mean, I'm surprised it took so long, but Cat God really shouldn't have been up there like that.
Yeah. He's just trying to see if he can get inside circle, get the car.
See, if they don't shoot though, they might just be able to run in on the inside of the crater.
I don't think anyone's watching the inside of the crater, so it should be free for them. The only people that can see it, if they go low enough, they'll be free.
See, I love execute spot though. They're already down the hillside, which is, you'd think would be too bad, but as soon as zone closes, they know the back's clear. They can start filling in on that west side towards WSB to try to fight and get this first place for them.
Yeah, it definitely could be an easy first place for them if they play it correctly. UG is shooting at them.
Zone shift.
UG getting zone blast right now. If they were 3-man up, by the solo member of Aces.
He's got a mini and an M4. He's got enough ammo. As long as he doesn't get slammed on that front position, they should be chilling. WSB, I think, is just gonna. I think everyone outside of zone is just gonna look to fight and then work in afterwards. Grumpy might be able to sneak in on the backside of UG if she can get behind one of the palm trees. Not too sure how that's gonna happen, but I mean, Fate knocking one on UG. It's only
Cobra
one up
unable to get revived. Cobra won't be able to get revived. She's too far out.
I'm not sure what happened there, but I think they have Jin unrendered across the zone.
Yeah, definitely unrendered. This game's a perfect game.
Fate's making a play. Launch was already up on Overwatch.
Yeah, they gotta go inside zone. WSP might rotate behind them and see if they can fight them.
Oh, and I think they found Grumpy.
Yeah,
they know they're there somewhere.
And
execute, I think, is looking to maybe win this. Fate's behind them.
UG going out 5th place. SLR pushing. Now SLR is at this compound. Fate, don't peek that. You're not that guy.
This is turning into a really close game. We got WSB that's still, I think, 4-man up. They're going to have to rotate in with zone. Someone at 1 HP, but I mean, we got a team holding low ground. We got execute holding the high ground. A little bit of, spatial play coming from these teams. But WSB actually didn't even get the revive. It's just going to be QB up. 5 of his team, 6 kills.
Yeah, we do have 2 duos and 2 trios right now, but it looks like WSB might go out to zone because they rotated in so late. QB does have first aid, so this I think he does until this next circle. He doesn't get the seal off. But once he gets out of the circle, it looks like SLR is going to see him. SLR with a knock on execute right now.
What's his chance he just drones there and just might have to
think he
move.
might go for a kill.
Wait, did he just shoot?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
shooting.
he went for one. Wait,
Fate gets the knock. It
Holds
looks like
the
there's only
spray
one
down.
up from them. Wait, did Kubi get the wipe on it? No, there's still one
No,
more
he
member of SLR
knocked
up.
and
It looks like it's
finished
a
one.
1v1v2 right now.
That was a really big win Fate got. If he goes
Fate
down there,
going for the
XQ probably just gets wiped out from
They
SLR.
definitely just get wiped.
Look at this. I
Fate
don't
getting the
like how
revive right now.
SLR. Well, I'm not sure why SLR had pushed that right side with them having zone in the shack.
Yeah, they should have played the rock right here and then
Now
maybe run
Juancho
under the
just,
hill.
yep, XQ
And
wins this
Juancho,
match,
the
it
GOAT,
seems.
outplaying. That's my PMGC winner.
That's my GOAT, literal GOAT. Gonna have
You
to
know, if
buy him
Juancho clutches
games,
this
but
up and gets this last kill, I might have to buy him canes to show him, how goated he is.
Oh!
Oh, Juancho getting turnover.
We're gonna act like
No
Juancho didn't get
canes
knocked.
for him.
Didn't matter. You only saw it for half a
they
second,
still won. They
chat.
still won.
Execute,
X2 with the
think.
8 kills and
Eight?
the win.
Fate popping off in that
8
last
kills. Fate bottom. We got speed.
Alright, WSB, we've got 7 kills total, 6 on QB. Last player alive going into zone, winning that 1v1 and actually getting second place for his team. SLR with 7, 5 of them being Lou. BLK in 4th place with the boy Cat God. 4 total elims. UG in 5th with 4 kills, 2 of them on Fisherman, 69, haha. And Pan Man Bang, 6th place, we've got Ace with 4 kills. 3 of them on Grumpy. Definitely some good snake plays going out. Definitely had a few crucial kills, but XQ ended up clearing them out. XQS and 4, 3 of them on Matt. YKG going out a little bit early that game. We're gonna have to see how scores are after this match, seeing if it's close. With 1 kill only. TMGG 3 elims. They were a 3-man this game. We've got TFC in 10th with 4 elims, 2 on Z and 2 on 5 hype. Mizexis in 11th with 0 kills. 12th place, we've got, I believe it's 3SG, yep, 0 kills, and Bope with the 1. And then we did also have teams banned, reminder, make sure you fucking show up for scrims and shit. Any of this sort of stuff, it's rude to any sort of hosts, people that organize this stuff. There's a lot of time that gets put into this. And it's rude for yourself too, you're cheating yourself out. If you want to get better, fucking put in the time. That's about it. That's about it for the gameplay. I mean, we've got, that match. YKG did have, Joey was stalling a lot of time for his team. Isjat did get a knock, but I'm not sure what happened afterwards. If they tried just angling out the rest of Mizexis that was fighting them on the compound, or if they just got held back from him.
Yeah, unfortunate for them.
Not. I'm not too sure how SLR could have thrown that position as well. They needed, I think, to just chill and play the low ground, whether it's behind bushes or behind like the 1 or 2 trees that were at the base of the hill. Because if you have that shack play, I don't think there's any reason for you to really even be cresting the hill.
Yeah, but also if you think about it, SLR's in 2nd place right now, and only 1st place gets the money for this tournament. So they had to play a little more aggro. So I think the guy in the shack of SLR should have moved up with them to get the refrag on Fate, which would have allowed him to get the other revive on the SLR member and then push up over.
Yeah, the players don't know that it was switched to, I believe, top 5 payout now. Shout out to SLR, of course, but 1st place, obviously, you want to get the big bucks for it. But that being said, I mean, it's 3v, what you think is 3v4 maybe, 3v3v1, if you're really keeping track of kill feed and stuff like that. QB, of course, kind of was a thorn in the side for SLR. He did get his team 2nd, but I'm just trying to imagine, if SLR was able to play that out, how it would have gone differently. Because, I mean, the shack, you have so many different angles. You could play the backside, you can play inside. There's multiple windows you can peek from. You have teammates that either, have utility or are able to just at least shoot with you being support from them. There's a lot of different angles that could have been played out.
Yeah, definitely a lot of angles. Unfortunate for them, though. But yeah, we had a lot of good plays from YKG that game. And and all the games before. They've actually dominated very hard. I'm pretty sure they won. We haven't got the scores yet. Clint is doing the scores.
I'm
Shout out
thinking
to Clint for
Execute might
doing
have
all the.
came up. I'm not too sure. YKG, I think, did win the Vikendi and the Erangel. If I'm not mistaken, they had won at least 2, I
They
remember.
won the Sandhawk as well.
Oh, the
That map
Sandhawk. The Sandhawk
when
and...
Joey got the 2-piece on XUS at
Oh,
the end.
yeah. I know they'd won 2, but I don't remember which 2 maps they were. But this last match, they did go out pretty early. Unfortunately, or fortunately for them, it was, they got at least 1 placement point.
Yeah, did he get third partied by another team while trying
And
to
I
take a
think,
44?
let me look back at the scores before this match. We did have Execute being, oh man, that's 24 points back. So they'd need a 26-point game, essentially. I'm not sure if they
Yeah,
had that with
so
kills.
no, I don't. I think they had what was it, 8 kills, and 10 points for first. So only had 18 points, which could put them in the top 3 very easily.
Yeah, definitely top 3. I mean, I think WSB definitely would have passed. Well,
They might
I'm
even
not
pass
sure. It was a
SLR.
6-point gap. It's really, we're gonna have to wait for scores, but it's a 6-point gap between second and fourth
How many
with
kills did SLR
WSB,
have that game?
SLR, and Execute. I think they only had 3 or 4. They had
3 or
killed
4?
1 UG player. They had killed 1 along the roadside of like Bope or someone. So they had at least 2 or 3, but I don't think they fragged out in the lobby. I don't think they were the team that really popped off. I think it was the player on WSB QB. He had 6 just alone. But we are
We just
getting the
got the
final
final
scores
scores.
now. And we do have YKG in first with 54 total points, 2 wins on them with 29 total eliminations. But surprisingly, they were not the top fragging team in the lobby. SLR with 32 elims, so they must have been. They must have been some of the crazy. Definitely had some crazy games there, but unfortunately, they only had, what is that, 46 total.
Yeah, it looks like XC was just a few points short.
Yeah, Execute being 46 as well. First place, by the way, chat, is $200. Second place, we've got 100. Third place team gets 80. Fourth place is $50, and fifth place is getting $40. So for the top 5, we've got YKG in first, SLR in second, Execute in third, actually tied with SLR in points, 46 and 46. But I believe we're going off of elims and
Yep,
tiebreak.
so
So SLR
SLR
at
won it.
32 to Execute's 27. And since they both had wins, it goes off of elims. Wait,
SLR.
SLR
I don't
doesn't
think
have a win, I
SLR.
thought.
I don't think SLR won a game.
I don't think SLR won, so I
I think it
think
was
it might be.
WSB,
I
Execute,
think,
and YKG twice. So it's the 4 games.
yeah. Okay, so we just got a confirmed chat. So second place is going to be Execute with the win. From the very last match, even though it is tiebreak and they have less kills, it goes win format first.
And then kills.
So third place is going to be SLR. Fourth place is WSB with 44 total points. They did have a win. And Black Mamba in fifth with 27
Black
total
Mamba.
points. 17 limbs on them. So shout out to all the teams that showed up and played. Shout out to SLR for putting up the money and that sort of stuff for the tournament. The scene really enjoys it and really appreciates people that do this sort of stuff.
Yep, definitely appreciate them for sponsoring the. All right, appreciate all you guys watching. If you would like more stuff like this, Titan Series and SLR may host some more stuff like this in the future. So just join the Discord. I'll link it in the chat for you guys. Also hit the sub button, hit the like the stream, and make sure to thank Enigma and Clint for hosting all this stuff.
Yeah, shout out to me. Fuck Sixless.
Oh man.
Yep. Fuck Sixless. Shout out to me.
Aw,
shout out to
man.
Clint. Anyone who spams #Sixless is hot gets a million UC in game.
Yep, Clint will send you 500 UC if you spam Sixless is hot right now.
Yep. Most spammed in offline chat. All right, goodbye, chat.
All right, later. Peace.